All right, y'all. What's good, man? It's crunch time. Hit the like if y'all join in, man. Let's talk about this, man. Kawhi, bro. This is the last straw, bro. He done crossed the line at this point, bro. And it's about time that we clamp down on this shit, man. This man Kawhi Leonard tried to sneak his way to the all-time rankings and stuff like that, man. I was getting into a debate the other day, man. Trying to tell these boys, man, Kawhi is not a top 5 small forward in history. He didn't do enough, bro. You can't put him top 5 in history. He's not over the John Havliceks and the Rick Barrys, bro. He's not over them. So when you really know basketball, look up what they did. You understand, man. We can't keep rewarding this type of behavior in the NBA, bro. This man Kawhi Leonard didn't ruin the whole Clippers organization. You know, because he's now coming out and saying that he is basically demanding that the team get more talent onto the court when he's already kind of ruined the franchise already by, you know, his idea is to basically bring Paul George over there has ruined the whole franchise. You already done ran through a super team, had all these Hall of Famers on the team. Now you want more help? Let's just play what he said real quick, man.
Unfortunate circumstances, like you said, you missed time. Brad's been out for the year, but in previous seasons, that hasn't been totally abnormal for this group to have guys in and out, and they've still kind of found ways to stay around 500 or above 500. What do you think is the difference with this group, where it's been such a struggle to kind of sustain some of the blows you guys have taken early?
Just got to get the right lineups on the court, I guess. Get some more talent, play with better talent, and see what happens.
You say get more talent. Is that like internally, externally?
I'm saying like playing better. Like we all just gotta play better, make shots, move the ball a little bit more, trust one another, and just get better.
You guys have obviously had some unfortunate circumstances.
Oh man, so he's trying to spin it now. So Kawhi Leonard is now trying to. So basically, in my opinion, he tried to walk back what he said. Get more talent means get more talent, man. We know what you meant, bro. We know exactly what you meant. You got James Harden. He just dropped 55 points. This is what he wanted, man. He wanted Bradley Beal. Y'all tried to blame it on Russell Westbrook and say it was his fault. Then they tried to blame it on Paul George when Paul George is the reason why they even went to the conference finals that season when Leonard was out, right? When Kawhi Leonard sat out against the Suns and sat out against the Mavs, man. Quitting on the team. Now you talking about they need more talent. I see what you try to do. You try to wait all these games and then play against the goddamn Lakers. Like, come on, bro. This shit's sad, bro. This shit's sad, bro. Like, it just gets to a point to where you look at it and just like, bro, what did he do in his career, bro? Because literally the whole time on the Clippers has been lackluster. They get on Kyrie for goddamn losing in the second round on Boston. Like, we gonna really get into it because it's I'm trying to understand, like, y'all get on Kyrie and Russ and dudes like that for losing the second round. This man Kawhi has not seen the third round on the Clippers. Shout out to Israel, bro. He said that Kawhi gets too much praise. He's starting to get he's getting too much praise, bro. They make it seem like when he won in 2019, they just make it seem like he just always been on that level ever since that season, bro. He's not a top 5 all-time small forward. And he's literally had a super team on the Clippers because you had Paul George, and everybody tells me that the trade for Shai Gilgeous, when they traded him away, everybody be telling me, oh, no, it was a good trade because at the time, Paul George was coming off he was top 5 in MVP, Defensive Player of the Year candidate. Okay, cool. So he was a superstar, right? So you had him, and then you bought Harden. Oh, my gosh, bro. And then you bought Harden over there. That's after you bought Russ over there. See what I'm saying? Then you bring Bill. You got Zubac is a double-double machine. Norman Powell, who literally was supposed to be on an all-star team if LeBron James had decided that he wasn't going to play and told them ahead of time that he wasn't going to play in the all-star game. Right? The first time you went to the Clippers, you was damn near about to get walked down by Luka Doncic. I consider that a walk down, bro. Even though the Clippers won that series, I consider that a walk down. And then the Clippers got literally walked down by the Nuggets. What is his moment on the Clippers where you look at that moment and say, yo, this is when Kawhi and the Clippers was really cooking, bro. Like, really getting shit done, bro. The only time, the peak of the Clippers is when Paul George took them to the conference finals. Right. So I'm just like, I feel as though they got to trade Harden and get Harden up out of there, man. Harden trying to play ball, man. Harden trying to play competitive ball at the end of the day. Whether y'all call him a choker or not, he's trying to play the games and play in the playoffs, bro. I say they trade Harden up out of there. I heard some rumors about they can get, they was talking about getting Harden to go to the goddamn Rockets or something, bro. I'd rather see that, bro. I feel bad for James Harden right now dealing with this shit, man. He said play with better talent and see what happens. And then when they enter, the dude asked him, like, okay, so you talking about internally or externally? Basically, like, meaning, do you mean from the team or outside of the team? And then he tried to say, oh, no, I'm talking about playing better. Like, nah, bro. You said get some more talent. Come on, bro. Play with better, get the right lineups on the court. You need to get on the court. You the one that need to get on the court. Yeah, put up better numbers. Get some more talent. Like, so if you're not asking for more pieces, are you saying basically you need to play better? Y'all need to play better? Then, like, just say, like, come on, man. It's like he fake trying to beat around the bush and put it out there and be subliminal and man, come on, bro. All this trade and shit, man. Play better, man. Go out there and hoop, bro. Go out there and hoop. You said they got big names on the roster. He said just gotta get the right lineups on the court. No, you just gotta get on the court. That's what's gotta happen. What you mean the right lineups, bro? You the reason why they ain't got the right lineups on the court. They keep freestyling every night. They don't know if you're gonna play or not play. God damn, man. And look, they blamed it on Russell Westbrook, though. You said Kawhi been getting overrated ever since 2019. He got put in the combos. He had no business being in, bro. They compared him to Mike and Kobe, bro. They started saying he's better than Kobe. They say he was better than Kobe, bro, and more clutch than Kobe, bro. This is insane work. They say he was better than LeBron James, and that was the season when right after LeBron went all the way to 2018 finals, bro. They say he was better than LeBron. LeBron turned around and won the championship the very next season. And Kawhi has yet to do anything. He has yet to do anything. Right? You said, bro, only Max Kellerman said that? Yeah, but why did he say it, though? It was because of after what he did in 2019. Right? And then when he said that, it was a lot of people that agreed with him. You said compare the clutch numbers. Don't just say it's not true. No, but Max Kellerman wasn't comparing the clutch numbers, though. He was comparing the clutch moments. He said he had more clutch moments. Right? He had more clutch moments. Because then Jay Williams was like, okay, name those moments. That's what the video was. Right? Somebody said, well, that was a terrible take. Max Kellerman has no credibility. Yes, he does have credibility, bro, because after he left First Take, the numbers dropped. I actually fuck with Max Kellerman. I just disagree with what he said on that. That's all. Somebody say he's obviously old. Yeah, but what has he done on the Clippers at all, though? How did he blow that 3-1 lead when he was in his prime? Don't try to say he just old. He been on the Clippers for 7 years and they ain't really do nothing. They've done nothing. Somebody said, what's Kobe's clutchest playoff game? Well, he had several of them, but one of them you can go to the 2000 finals when he was 21 years old and he was actually closing out the NBA Finals game. Where if you go to Kawhi Leonard 2019, he was getting carried by BBL Kyle Lowry and goddamn Fred VanVleet and Siakam. Right or wrong? This is just all facts. There's nothing that you can say to even say that to argue against that type John. Because in that closeout game of that game 6 at the NBA Finals, Kawhi didn't even score in the fourth quarter. Right or wrong? See, now that everybody's saying I'm wrong, right? Right or wrong? Now you saying who played better? You said the clutchest game. See? Because it's sad that you got to go to a 21-year-old Kobe to compare that to 2019 Kawhi, bro. That's my whole issue to what I'm trying to. Y'all be forcing shit. It ain't on the same type level. What Kawhi Leonard did in 2019, right? Kobe literally did that 3 straight seasons with less help. Where you go ahead and you be clutch in the playoffs and you dominate the playoffs like how Kawhi did on both ends, mid-range, 3-pointer finishing, 30 points a game. Kobe did that 08, 09, and 2010. We give Kawhi Leonard this type of king treatment when he did it for one season on a team that he didn't even build up. He didn't even build that team up. Right? Then you go to the Spurs. Niggas love to glaze the Spurs so bad, which is like, okay, cool. He's cool. He was okay. He was good on the Spurs. But he was never, they put him right on the level, like he on the level where the dudes like Bron and KD that he playing against. No, he just was on a good ass team. Right? He did that on a good ass team. Right? So he was never, to me, I don't care what nobody say. He was never really on that level for real, in my personal opinion. I say in like 16, 17, and then 18, 19, boom. That's when he was okay. That's when he got to that level. But he never was really, to me, like I always had Harden over him. Because I just thought Kawhi Leonard, I could just see through the cap of it, man. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, oh yeah, bet that. We need to get straight to it. So what did Kobe score his last game in the 2000 finals? How many points?
Could we slow down real quick? Can I ask you something? So we was talking about the Kobe thing when they was talking. Hold on, bro. We was talking about the clutch moments, right? Or we was talking about the whole. Hold on, because you in the comments you was asking me like, what was Kobe's clutches playoff moments and stuff, right? So why?
Yeah.
I'm saying, so
why you tell me slow down? That's what I'm talking about.
Hold on, bro. So why are you now trying to talk about the whole game, right? Why are you trying to go to when I brought up the 2000 finals? I was talking about when Kobe was clutch when Shaq fouled out. That was just all the top. Hold on. That was just all the top of my dome when you basically asked me Kobe's clutches playoff mode. That was all the top of my that was just one. So when I said,
I hear you.
Hold on, bro.
Damn.
So when I said that, right, about that moment when Shaq fouled out, and then I said when you look at Kawhi Leonard in 2019, that was his best finals, right? Would you agree?
Yeah.
So in a closeout game in Game 6, what did Kawhi Leonard do in that fourth quarter as far as the clutch moment? Not for the whole game.
You gonna let me answer?
What did he do in the fourth quarter in them clutch moments?
You gonna let me answer? I already answered it in the comments, but I say he scored the final point of that game. Did Kobe score the final point of that game?
No, I'm asking like what did he do compared to because I just told you what
I
Kobe
just told you. I just told you. He scored
so which moment do you think
the final point?
Right. So which moment do you think was more clutch?
I don't even remember Kobe's moment.
Okay, that's cool then. That's fine. What do you think about Kawhi Leonard on the Clippers then, bro?
I think he's been really good when he's healthy.
Okay, cool. So what do you think the issue is as far as the playoff series that he's lost when he was healthy?
When he was healthy? I think his second options underperformed. Paul George and James Harden, they underperformed.
When?
James Harden underperformed last year.
So do you think that Paul George underperformed when he led the Clippers to the conference finals?
When Kawhi wasn't there?
Yeah.
He wasn't a second option then.
No. I'm saying before Kawhi Leonard got hurt, like, was he underperforming?
Right. So you talking about something else now?
No, I'm saying was he underperforming that whole playoffs?
That wasn't with Kawhi. That's a different situation.
I'm talking about before he got hurt.
I'm talking about when they was together because that's what you asked me about.
Right, before he got hurt.
On the Clippers?
Yeah.
In 2020?
No, I said before Kawhi Leonard got hurt.
That's when they teamed up together. 2020.
Bro, I said
he wasn't hurt that season.
In the playoffs before he got hurt.
Kawhi didn't get hurt in the playoffs in 2020.
I didn't say 2020. I said, do you think? I said the year they went to the conference finals. Do you think?
No, I'm telling you, that's the year they teamed up, and that year they didn't win because Paul George underperformed.
No, I'm saying, listen, bro. When the Clippers went to the conference finals, when Kawhi tore his ACL, right? He got hurt. I'm saying was PG underperforming before he got hurt, before he tore his ACL?
I don't know. What's his standard? When he's playing with Kawhi, he's underperformed.
Well, you the one that said he underperformed, so I'm asking you that.
I'm talking about.
Hold on. So your answer is yes. So your answer is yes.
So
your answer is yes, then, bro. Like, what are you trying to?
Well, you asked me a different question because you asked me what about when he's with Kawhi. Then you asked me, oh, what about when he's not with Kawhi?
I didn't know
when he's not with Kawhi.
I said before Kawhi Leonard got hurt. That means with Kawhi, bro. Are you okay, bro? Why you always got a problem with me, bro?
But you talking about when they lost? They were winning when they made it that far. They were still winning.
So was he underperforming?
So we're talking about when they lost.
No, we just
with Kawhi on the court.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. I don't think you processed what I'm saying.
I processed it, bro. Because you said did he underperform before Kawhi got hurt? But they didn't lose. They were winning.
So what series do you think he underperformed?
You asked me about why they lost with Kawhi.
No,
and I'm telling you, when they lost, Paul George underperformed.
I'm saying, what series do you think he underperformed in?
2020 versus Denver.
Okay, cool. Cool, right? So
You disagree?
Hold on. We're going to look it up right now.
Bet.
I just feel like Kawhi Leonard, man, has just had too many chances, and we just keep giving him passes. And I think that...
Yeah, your feelings can lead you in many directions, but when you look at the production and look at the games...
Wait, hold on, bro, hold on. Because you didn't even... Like, it's like, bro, you literally... This is what I don't like about some of you TikTokers, bro. It's like, y'all love to argue all day, bro. We trying to have actual dialogue, bro. You
just want to rap?
Like, you talking about feelings and, like, bro, come on, bro.
So you just want to rap?
No, so look. If you talk about... Hold on. Right? If you talking about putting Kawhi Leonard in the top 5 small forwards all the time, like, where you got Kawhi Leonard ranked that as a small forward?
Number 2.
Right? And see, so that is what I actually sat here and explained to you, and that's what I meant. I wasn't talking about just shitting on Kawhi. I'm saying once we started putting him that high on the all-time small forward list, that's what I mean by we're overglazing him. Because if you look at his career, bro, I can't put him over to Rick Barry.
Oh, my fault. I lied. My fault. That's a lie. Let me change that real quick.
Hold on, bro. See, this is like, I ain't cut you off.
Hold on, bro.
I ain't cut you off, bro. See, that's what I'm saying. No,
I
don't
just
try to go
gave
back
you one
on it
word,
now.
bro.
See, now you're trying to go back on it, bro, and you cut me off.
I'm just gonna move him one spot back. Top 3.
Come on, man.
Top
See, now,
3, bro.
You trying to move your own goalpost now?
I moved from 3 to 2, bro. I moved from 2 to 3. Is that bad?
Man,
that's that wrong,
bro? You talking about? I'm just trying to yap,
bro. I moved him from 2 to 3.
Man. So let's do this, right? I got
KD and LeBron above him.
I'm about to flame you. Woo-wee. So hold on. So look, first of all, we're gonna get back to the top 5. He's not over Rick Barry, bro, and John Havlicek.
Get the fuck out of here.
Come on,
clown, bro.
Come on. That's dead, bro. So look, you said Paul George under. You said, oh my goodness. You said Paul George underperformed in 2020, right?
Versus Denver?
Yeah, so what did he average that series? If you want me to tell you?
Yeah, did you look it up?
He averaged 22 points that series, right?
Right.
Two steals and a block, 4 assists. This is all literally right below what Kawhi averaged, right? Now look.
Field goal?
What did Kawhi Leonard shoot from the field?
Field goal percentage?
What did Kawhi Leonard shoot from the field?
I gotta look it up.
Kawhi Leonard
you got Paul George's up, right?
Hold on. Kawhi Leonard shot 44% from the field.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you want to pull up real quick, what did Paul George shoot from the field, bro?
I'm gonna pull it up. Hold on.
Because I said Kawhi Leonard shot 44% from the field.
I thought you was looking up Paul George. Let me see. Paul George stats versus Denver.
Right, so mind you, Kawhi shot 44% from the field, and I want you to pull up what Paul George shot from the field in that series. I want you to tell me.
All right, I got you.
Because he said Paul George underperformed.
I got you. Hold on. He shot 43% from the field.
So hold on, is it 40? Hold on, time out. 43 point what?
43.4.
Are you sure about that?
Why? What is it?
You looking at it?
I just told you.
It's 43.5, bro.
Oh,
that's
shit,
44.
okay.
Hold on, time out. Go on mute.
Okay, so 43.5.
Hold on, go on mute. That's 44%. Now, so basically what I'm saying to you is if Paul George shot 44% from the field and Kawhi Leonard also shot 44% from the field, and then if you look at the three-point percentage, Paul George shot better from the three and better from the free throw line on 2 less points per game, right? Only 2 less. And this is less field goal. This is mad less field goal attempts per game. So how did he underperform and Kawhi Leonard didn't underperform?
What are you doing? Closeout game.
Oh man.
Okay, so you're asking
this
rhetorical
man not
questions.
gonna answer no questions. See, that's my whole point right there. Is that hold on, time out. Is that we're not time out.
You're asking rhetorical questions.
Hold on.
You don't want me to answer.
Hold on. Because the homie Chilltown. Oh, actually, I didn't even realize Chilltown wanted to join.
You don't actually want me to answer questions.
Hold on. But what I'm saying is Chilltown said you can end this argument quickly, so I'm going to let him end this argument. But what I'm explaining is just basically how we are not giving Kawhi Leonard the accountability in these situations. We always blaming everybody else. You had Paul George coming off a DPOY candidate and top 5 MVP candidate. Then you add Harden, you add Rush, you have Zubac, you have Norman Powell. You have all of this, and he's literally he's not playing up the par. 24 points a game on 44% from the field? That's nasty. That's not good enough for Kawhi Leonard. See what I'm saying? So why are we not pointing that out? Why we always got to blame somebody else, though? That's my whole question.
Stance here, his stance here is Paul George underperforming with him on the floor. Is that correct? I just want to make sure that I'm following you guys. Yeah. In 2020, that's his stance. So the Clippers have gotten the furthest in the history of their organization. When was that? Do you remember?
I don't.
I do. I remember. So it was in 2020. It was in 2020. It was in 2021 when they went to the Western Conference Championship when Kawhi Leonard tore his knee. And guess what happened when he tore his knee? That series wasn't over. Paul George ended up getting them to the Western Conference Championship.
Yep.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, so the idea of Paul George underperforming in a different situation, as opposed to when the stakes actually got higher, where we have an opportunity to get to the Western Conference Championship, your man broke down like he did more years later, and Paul George had to take them to the Western Conference Championship. That 100% happened. So that shuts down your logic about Paul George underperforming, because he actually took them further than Leonard did.
Right. That's so right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't get the argument. Like when I brought that up earlier, and he tried to say like,
so is underperforming how far you make it, or is that how your performance, your individual performance?
No, hold on real quick, bro. So that's why I'm like, are you just trying to argue? Because when you go to the point about, oh, I'm talking about when they played
No, I'm
together.
asking because I
Hold
didn't
on,
bring up
bro.
how far they I didn't bring up how far they went as my.
Golly, hold
Well,
on.
wait a minute, Crunch. Wait a minute for a second. Okay.
What do you mean?
Your
Hold on, I
performance,
just started.
because so basketball, you just said, quote, is underperforming. Is that based on is underperforming? Is that based on how far you go? Your performance is based on how far you go. You brought the postseason. If I suck, we're not going anywhere.
Like,
I mean, that's a
I'm
different.
saying,
That's a different season.
but that's my point. That means you're being disingenuous, though, bro. Like, how
I mean,
can
are
you
you saying?
blame?
Are you saying every
Like,
matchup is the
like
same
you're
each
basically.
postseason?
No, I'm saying you're basically like not like you're choosing to ignore what we're talking about just because you're saying you're talking about a different season, like when he was
I'm not ignoring it. I'm just saying it's a different situation.
What's the
No, but I'm
situation?
saying
What's different about the situation? Go.
I don't remember. I don't even remember who they played. I don't remember all the teams they
I
played
mean,
get into the
come
So
Western
on,
Conference
so
Finals.
let me fill you in. They ended up playing against Utah in the semifinals. This is to get to the Western Conference Championship. This is the same Clipper team that would have probably went to the NBA Finals had your man not broke down.
facts.
They probably would have beat Phoenix had your man not broke down. However, Paul George was able to get them to that next step, even though your man broke down. You, on the other hand, your man, on the other hand, because you said Paul George underperformed, he couldn't get us to the next step.
Yeah, he wasn't there.
What do you mean he wasn't there?
I mean, I'm not arguing that Paul George is less healthy than Kawhi. I'm just saying Kawhi plays better.
Okay, so if he played better, what's better? You not being there and me being there and still contributing. I might not be able to contribute as much as you would like, but I still contributed, as opposed to you weren't there at all and I still took us further than you did.
Right. Like,
Well, I gotta ask my question again. Is performing just based off how far you go, or is it your individual performance? Because I was talking about individual performance.
Your individual
Matchups are different each
performance,
postseason.
and exactly they are. And your individual performance, how far we go, is determined on your individual performance. If you're one of our guys, in fact, our main guy, you can't suck and us get far. That can't happen.
yeah, man.
Does that make any sense to you?
Okay, so they beat better teams that year than in 2020. Like,
Okay, let me make sure I'm understanding this. That Utah Jazz team that they beat to get to the Western Conference Championship, they were the #1 seed when they
was the
beat
first
them.
seed. He was the first seed. Paul
so
George.
Rudy and D Mitch.
Once again, #1 seed. Stop with the bullshit.
That's what
Stop
I'm
with
saying.
that.
I hear
They
the
were the
record.
number one
I mean,
seed.
But hold on.
I mean, were they a real contender? Or?
Hold on.
See, here we go with this shit. So I know what
I'm
you're
just
talking about, Crunch.
asking.
This is
Hold on,
the disingenuous shit we talking about.
Because I mean, it's the same
It's
thing.
like-
It's
it's
the
like,
same
bro, it's
thing.
like-
It's
I'm
the
good.
same thing as
I'm trying
like
to just
compare
argue.
Allen
Crunch, I'm out.
Iverson making it to the
I'm
finals
good,
compared to
Crunch.
somebody
You
else
say
not
y'all-
making it.
Crunch, all I wanted to do was ask you a question, Crunch, when I came up here, and that was where with Kawhi Leonard's, where does Kawhi Leonard's failures with the Clippers rank amongst the all-time failures? Where does it rank in your estimation?
It got to be up there. It got to be top 5. It got to be up there with that KD Brooklyn. Up there with the some failed super teams in history. Because I'm like, bro, even if you don't say it's a super team, you came from literally a championship organization and wanted to play with Paul George so bad, and then it just backfired on you. And then not only did it backfire on you, right? You literally created the OKC Thunder by gifting them Shea and all those draft picks. So all these championships that they're winning right now, that could be the Clippers winning them. So it's like, but you didn't want that organization. I mean, you didn't want that situation, and you didn't want the Raptors situation. And then basically the reason why it's not working with the Clippers is because of you. Because not only that, Chilltown, we seen Paul George go to the conference finals back in the days when he was on Indiana, and a lot of people think Paul George is better than this.
So you think he's better than Kawhi?
No, hold on. I'm saying a lot of people think that at that time Paul George was better than Kawhi Leonard anyway. So it kind of just to me it exposes a lot, even on a hindsight tip for his career too. Because I'm like, damn, if we put Paul George on the Spurs back then, you don't think they could have? But I ain't gonna get into that part of it though. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
I just want to
But
know
does
where
he
you.
won't? But he wouldn't have averaged the same numbers. He would have just put up the similar numbers as Kawhi.
Hold on.
Probably less
That's why I
efficient.
said I'm not gonna get into it. We're just gonna stick to the Clippers failures. I'm just saying.
I mean, we could get into it though.
But
Hey, move your cam up, Crunch. Move your cam up. We can't see you, bro.
Yeah, but basketball. What I'm saying is that we seen Paul George take him to the conference finals when Kawhi went down. So is that not enough proof? If that's not enough proof, that's why I brought up the Indiana. See what I'm saying?
It's just a random fact. I mean, is it proof that he's better than Kawhi? I don't think so.
I didn't say he was better than Kawhi, though. I don't think he's better than Kawhi.
Okay, well, I mean, it seemed like it was implied.
I just think that, the situation that Kawhi was gifted to be birthed in helped him to develop the IQ and experience to go on to do what he did on Toronto type of thing, for real. Like, it just kind of go hand in hand. But, you give him the...
I mean, I would agree with you. But, I mean, you still got to have the talent to execute, though.
Yeah.
Let my boy Flight give his opinion on this.
All right, Crunch, good to talk to you, brother. I just had a question for you.
Hey, chill out before you leave, bro. You said where does Kawhi rank for with this Clippers moment, right?
Yes, sir. I did ask that.
Where does LeBron's Lakers moment rank for you?
What moment is that?
This whole 8 years with the Lakers. How does that where does that fare up?
Well, it's not done yet, so
let's do versus Kawhi.
Oh, none of it matters with Kawhi. They won the championship. Kawhi and them didn't. So we can't
That's
have.
what I'm saying. Where you rank LeBron's though? Because
we can't do none of that.
Especially if you compare it to all the Lakers.
We can't do none of that. They won a championship. The Clippers didn't. So
yeah. So what happened? What happened?
That's what he got.
What happens LeBron's Lakers stint though? Where you rank it though?
It's not as bad as Kawhi. It's not as bad as Kawhi.
I mean, I feel like
compared to other Lakers.
I mean, I feel like
hold
on.
Kawhi's 2010s run was way better than LeBron's though, right?
2000 who?
His 2010s run was way better than LeBron, wasn't it?
2010s?
Yeah, his 2010 runs was
Are
better
you
than
a
LeBron.
fucking maniac? What's wrong with you, yo? Are you okay?
So what was better?
Man, if you don't get your goofy ass out of here with that bullshit.
Wait, hold on, chill town.
2010, his run in 2010 to 2019 was better than LeBron. Are you nuts?
Kawhi's 2010 runs was better than LeBron's. Now, like I said, rank LeBron's 2020's Lakers stand. Rank it. Where does that rank amongst the Lakers?
So let's see. Kawhi Leonard from 2000. Are we arguing Kawhi Leonard's?
We talking LeBron.
I just want to make sure I'm following you, Flight. Are we arguing Kawhi Leonard's?
We already talked about Kawhi's. Kawhi won 2010. 2020, LeBron. He
didn't win in 2010. What are you talking about?
Now, like I said, fair it up against the other Lakers. How he looked against the other Lakers.
I don't think it's up there with Bryant or Shaq. I don't think it's up there with those guys. No,
it's not up there with Magic Kareem either, right?
No, it's not. It's not close.
So how far is he?
No, not close. He ain't in the same city with them dudes.
So wouldn't you compare it? So would you consider his to be almost on the same level as Kawhi's? Because he's not.
Because he won. Absolutely not. No,
is Kawhi on the same level as LeBron?
No.
Okay,
sir,
so wouldn't you fair them to have pretty much the same run? LeBron had AD, Luka.
I'm
confused.
I'm confused. Flight. This is what you're trying to do. What you're trying to do is you're trying to compare two different things. I got further than you did with what Kawhi Leonard did. I got further than what you did. There is no standard with the Clippers. I actually won a championship with the Lakers.
With more help, right?
do that. You didn't do anything with the Clippers.
With more help. With more help, right?
What do you mean with more help?
Who had more help?
Okay, don't start that shit. You brought up LeBron James. This is the double talk that you goofy ass fans
have. Why are you trying to run from the question though?
I'm not running from the question. I answered your question already. LeBron James is run.
So would you consider both of their runs to be the same pretty much?
No, I would not. No, I would not consider it.
Why not? LeBron is better.
He is better. That's correct.
And he had better teammates.
And he did more.
He got one championship.
That's more than Kawhi Leonard.
That's all.
So there's still more.
Okay, so that's how you feel about Jordan and Kobe up against Bron? It's more.
About Jordan and Kobe.
Shit.
It's more, right?
Is that what you just asked?
Oh, shit.
So why you don't feel like that about Jordan and Kobe? It's more, right?
I do feel like that.
Okay,
Kobe Bryant's run with the Lakers is better than James's. Kobe Bryant's run with the Lakers is better than James's. 100% it is.
Hey, that's my boy Kawhi. He chilling. He got to get some help over there. That's all it is.
How about he got to help himself? How about that?
Okay, so what teammates he got though?
How about him being a problem because he can't stay healthy?
Man, you know who James Harden is, bro. Why are you playing?
Oh, so now it's just about James Harden, even though this dude missed the playoffs 4 of the last 5 years. But this is James Harden. Give me a break, man.
You'll grill him for not showing up in playoffs, though. You know that.
But at least he'll show up. How about your man who hasn't been in the playoffs 4 of the last 5 years?
Okay, but hey, when Kawhi is down, who's showing up for him though? Answer that question.
When Kawhi is down?
When he's down, who's showing up for him?
Well, he's always down. What are you talking about?
That's not true.
He's missed the playoffs for the last 5 years.
Who showed up for him last year?
They got to Game 7, and
Who
James Harden
showed up for them? Who showed
Well,
up
did
for
he
him?
show up? How about that for an idea? How about him? Did he
I
show
just
up?
said he didn't show up in Game 7. So who showed up for him?
So if nobody showed up for him,
Okay,
and he didn't show up neither.
Okay, and then that's my point. If he don't got people to help show up for him in a series, how do you expect this dude to go further past Jokic that y'all think is the greatest player right now at this time?
So you're saying that he didn't have the
He got Aaron
So
Gordon
is
and
the
Jamal
logic that he
Murray.
didn't have the personnel? Is that what you're arguing?
Does he?
How about him not being available? How
I'm
about
asking,
that?
does he?
Yes.
So if LeBron had this team, you'd be cool with it?
This team that's here, that the current Clipper team.
Yeah, you'd be cool with it?
When are we talking about LeBron?
I'm just saying,
are we
would
talking
you
about
be cool
40-year-old
with it?
LeBron
Would you be saying that that's a championship team?
with the talent that they had before they broke down?
If you just swap Kawhi and LeBron, would you say that's a championship team?
With James at 40 years old? No.
Man, when LeBron first got to the Lakers, he could still have his team. Would he still be a championship team?
Yes.
Oh, get out of here.
Yeah, you get out of here. Your man
Yeah,
can't hold up because he made a glass.
Stop it.
Like,
You
get
know
your ass out of
goddamn well you
here.
ain't-
Your man made a glass. He got bum knees and
You
he
was
can't
up here-
hold up.
you was up
That
here
Clippers
crying about-
Clipper stint has been a ridiculous failure, to your point, Crunch. It has not been a failure. It's been a ridiculous failure.
Because of who?
Ridiculous. Fuck out of here.
Because of who?
I'm good.
Because of who? Answer that question though. Because
of Leonard not being
who? Okay,
available.
and why
That's
has the Lakers been horrible?
They won. Your
Why
man
have
can't
they
say
been
that.
horrible after winning?
The Lakers won. Your
Why
man
have they
can't
been
say
horrible?
that.
Hey, no, but keep the same energy. Why have they been horrible after they won?
What do you mean why have they been horrible? They went to the Western Conference Championship. Your man never did that.
This dude. Come on, chill.
What do you mean? Come on. Did your man do that? Yes or no? Is
You
that
don't
horrible?
never want to admit when LeBron is on bullshit. You know LeBron been on bullshit.
And just like Kawhi Leonard's been on bullshit too.
Okay, and I guess we got two LA teams that's been on bullshit.
Except one of them won and one of them didn't.
On some
And they
bullshit.
brought your man. They brought
On
your
some
man there
bullshit.
to win.
You know that's
they
on
had the
bullshit,
whole
too.
campaign of the sneakers and the crown on the chain, and that shit was nothing but a flop.
Hey, the Lakers shit was a flop too. We
They
got
won,
multiple.
actually.
We got multiple championships from our superstars.
You can't call us a flop when we won and your man didn't.
We
can't
got
call us
multiple.
that.
We got multiple championships for our superstars.
We who?
I'm a Lakers fan. You know
I got
who
a
he is.
question. I got a question for both of y'all though. Just real quick. Just for both of y'all from the stanchion of y'all conversation. So like relative to what the Clippers and their history has done, and relative to what the Lakers and their history has done, who has done more? LeBron for the Lakers or Kawhi for the Clippers?
My point. Kawhi done way more than what LeBron's expectations was for the Lakers.
What are you basing that on? I mean, the Clip just so we clear, the Clippers have been out of the first round of the playoffs before he showed up. That has happened.
The Clippers don't have nothing. They wouldn't
Once
even
again,
be where they at
I'm
right
going to
now.
say this, Crunch, one more time for the people in the back that didn't hear me. The Clippers have been out of the first round of the playoffs before Kawhi Leonard showed up. That has happened.
Who underachieved, bro? The most.
Leonard.
Because if LeBron went to the Clippers, you would not be expecting a championship.
But you expect a championship with Leonard?
Do you?
Yes, that's why he came there.
So you expect a championship with the Clippers from Leonard?
Why did they trade for Paul George? Why did they sign Kawhi Leonard?
I'm saying you expected them to win though. That's what you.
Yes, that's what they got together for.
Chill town, you funny, bro.
No. The problem is your stance. Your stance is solely about LeBron James.
Your
stance is about LeBron James.
No, because
even though he did more than your man did.
You're trying to blame my
That's
guy,
a
but
fact.
you'll never blame your guy.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
He did more than your man did. That's a fact.
With more help, right?
Here we go with the help shit.
Okay. Why are you not answering the question?
Anthony Davis has made a glass, but it's more help. Now he had more help.
Did Kawhi have an AD? Did Kawhi have an AD?
He had Paul George.
Did he have a Luka?
He had Paul George.
Does he have an AR?
He just got Luka. So stop that dumb shit.
Does he have an AR? Did he have a Rondo?
Oh, so now all of these people are relevant. They weren't relevant before though.
Aren't
but now
they
they're
relevant in his championship? Didn't he have Denny Green too, Kawhi's partner?
Mm-hmm. And guess what he did? He won with those guys.
He delivered. Hey, I'm pretty sure you give Kawhi
He delivered with those guys. Your
too.
man, on the other hand, what has he done since he's been in Los Angeles?
You've been getting to the first through third 3 rounds. That's it.
No, not three. Not three. Try that again. With him, he's won 1 playoff series. That's it. And he's broken down the rest of them.
Bro, injured. The team got to show up. They should have showed up when he was there last year.
But James doesn't get that same grace. I'm good on you.
Like,
Flight.
He got that grace.
Hold on, chill town. Hey, chill town. I want to ask you in Flight. Hey, Flight, because didn't you say that? Hold on, Flight. Didn't you say something? You said something about how Kawhi beat the Warriors and he was able to do. I want you to point out.
He beat 2 super teams in the 2010s.
Yeah, I want you to point out some of the things he did that LeBron couldn't do.
Yeah, he beat 2 super teams in the 2010s, and he beat a Golden State Warriors team that LeBron couldn't even beat.
Yes, he did beat
With
them.
the same core.
He did beat them actually. KD went down. Give me a break.
Bro,
he did beat them.
Bro, you can't boast about beating them.
He did beat them.
1 year.
Everything you said he couldn't do, he did it. So that's goofy.
Hey, he ain't beat 2 super
Everything
teams.
you said he couldn't do, he did it.
Did he
with
beat
the same
2
core? He did beat that Warriors team.
Did he beat 2 super teams?
So give me a break.
Did he beat 2 super teams?
Crunch, I don't know if you know this, but it's crazy that we talk about Kawhi Leonard like being the dude that he was with that San Antonio team. Crunch, would it blow your mind if I told you that Kawhi Leonard, the year he won the Finals MVP, that the series before that, which is the Western Conference Championship, he averaged 11 a game in that series and 5 rebounds?
That's about
like,
points.
how are we talking about a star player who does that in the conference finals?
And what your star player doing?
How we talking about a star player?
What your star player doing his?
That's what I'd like to know from you, Crunch. How are we talking about a star player whose production actually dropped from what it was in the beginning?
What year was that for him?
I mean, listen.
Hold on, Crunch. What year was that for him? What year was it?
It was in 2014. It was in 2014.
What year for him though? What year?
It was in 2014. It was in year 3. You brought up
so if
the
it's
super
year
team.
3, hold on. If it's year 3, right?
No, year 4. I'm sorry. It was year 4.
Year 4, 2014, beating them, right? Year 3. That's year 3.
Year 4, actually.
You sure?
No, that's 3.
Is it 3 or 4? He showed up in 2010 or 2011?
I think he came in 2011 with Kyrie.
So he showed up in 2011, sure.
Yeah, and he beat, and regardless of 11 points in that Western Conference, you know why he had that 11 points. Why are you trying to be disingenuous?
Why did he have those 11 points? Flight, tell us.
What team he was playing on, Chilltown?
You brought up him.
No. What team?
Okay, I'll answer your question. San Antonio. He was playing on San Antonio.
Okay, so how does San Antonio operate, Chilltown? You know basketball.
I'm glad you brought that up. So, Chaz.
But how do they operate, though, bro? Let the crowd know how they operate.
May I answer your question,
Does somebody
please?
have a green light to do 30 a game?
May I answer your question, please?
Go ahead, I'm answering.
Okay, so if you're doing that, because you brought up him beating a super team, which means you're singling him out. That's number one. So why aren't you bringing it up when he was averaging 28 a game in the playoffs in 2017 before he went down?
Bro, I didn't need to
explain
bring up
that part.
That's why I don't need to bring up his
why aren't you bringing up that?
most highest points per game. I could talk about the games that he impacted. Forget all the points.
It sounds like goalposts moving to me. That's what that sounds like.
You tried to move. You tried to go to 2017 when he's hurt.
You mean when he was averaging 27 a game? Your stance was just
didn't
now
he get hurt,
that he's in a system where that doesn't happen. Meanwhile, he's actually in that same system, and he did do that.
And what year was that? What year was that?
2017.
Yeah, and that was for the regular season or playoffs?
That was in the playoffs.
All right, and he got what?
What do you mean? What did he get?
Didn't he get hurt?
Again, here we go again. Sounds like a theme.
No, but if he got hurt,
sounds like the beginning of a theme.
How many games did he play, Chilltown?
Sounds like the beginning of a theme.
How many games did he play, Chilltown?
Sounds like the beginning of a theme.
How many games did he play, Chilltown?
The same amount of games he played. The same amount of games he played when he was in the playoffs in 23 when he had Russell Westbrook.
In 2017, he did not play that many games. Bro.
That's the same amount of games he played. So
which season you talking about? 16, 17, or 17, 18?
Which season? Oh, I ain't even talking about 18 because he had broken down at that point.
Exactly. You can't talk about 17, 18. He only played 9 games.
Yeah, because he was broken.
So if we're talking about 2016, 2017, ain't that the year he got hurt?
2017, yes, he did get hurt.
So why you being disingenuous about his points per game when you know he got hurt? Came out the game early from having high points.
But before he got hurt, he was averaging those points. What are you talking about?
But it couldn't level out because he didn't get to play.
Why couldn't it level out? He was doing that before he got hurt.
Because he didn't get to play the other games.
Your stance,
come on,
you talking about me being disingenuous. You like epitome of being disingenuous. Your stance was the San Antonio Spurs have a system. Your stance is the San Antonio Spurs have a system that does not have you averaging that many points. Only except he did do that.
Okay.
Only except he did do that before he got hurt. and then he gets hurt, and then we have this theme where he can't stay healthy moving
He
forward.
didn't even average
So that
26.
shuts down your logic.
First of all, he didn't even average 28. He did 26, y'all. And he only played one game. He played 24 minutes, y'all. And then also, like I said, that didn't get to level out because he didn't get to play the other games. Yeah, one game he's getting off, but you're not about to sit here and say, "Oh, he's
So
about to
why
average
wouldn't
26." Hold on,
So
you're
why
not about to
wouldn't
sit
he?
here and act like he's about to average 26 for that whole time.
Why
You know
not?
that.
He was doing that in the playoffs.
You know he wasn't gonna do
But
that.
Why is it ridiculous to think that he couldn't do
Because
that?
you trying to put that on. You just tried to say 28 for one game that he played 24 minutes for, bro.
Why couldn't he do if he was
Come on,
averaging
bro.
26 a game in the playoffs?
So anyway,
to your
we don't
point,
gotta. We don't.
I-
I'm gonna
I
chase
just-
you down the
I
rabbit
just-
hole with that.
I just want to apply this information on both sides. To be fair, 2017 is when, those other guys in that system, those prominent guys being a Tony Parker and Tim Duncan that also did take more shots, were younger at that time in 2014. 2017, that's 3 years later when Ginobili started to break down a little bit. Not saying he wasn't a worse, a
was
bad
over.
player or anything.
He was over at that
he was an
point.
older player.
He was
You got
over
a
at
guy
that
like
point.
Tony Parker,
He was
older
definitely
player. Then Tim Duncan's also retiring. So I can see why, even in that system, he rose to prominence points per game wise. But going back to Flight's point, he did say, him playing in that system when those guys were more prominent. So you bringing up him 3 years later when those prominent guys went down in his points per game, that's kind of disingenuous.
No, it's not, Chaz. And the reason why it's not disingenuous because he originally brought up he beat a super team. Basically singling out Kawhi Leonard.
No,
So no, it's not.
I don't. The perspective of you singling someone out, I don't know if he was specifically just referring
That's
to his
exactly what he
production
was
on the
talking
court.
about.
Chill turn.
Because I know him, and I don't know he was. I don't think he.
Did you say the Lakers or did you say LeBron? Which one? And did you say the Cavs? Oh, did you say the Cavs or did you say LeBron? For
You brought up James. I didn't bring up
No,
James.
but answer my question. Did you say?
I'm answering your question. I
did you
didn't.
say-
No, I didn't. To answer your
okay,
question, Flight, no, I didn't. You brought up James.
So why are you talking about my language when you use
Once
the
again,
same language?
you brought up James. I didn't.
Come on, chill. You using the
Once
same
again,
language I'm
Flight,
using.
you brought up James. I
But
didn't.
did you say when we talking
You
about
asked me,
but
quote,
hold on.
what is, no, I'm not going to hold
Well,
on,
when
because what
we
you're trying
talk-
to do is you're trying to switch this around
because
into
you
something
changing
that it's
my
not.
location.
What you
My
did was you
language.
said, what is LeBron James's stint with the Lakers? You brought up James. That's originally what you brought up.
You said
You didn't bring up anything else. And then when I told you
said
this,
as a superstar,
the first
where
thing you
does
said,
Kawhi
very
rank?
much like what's going on with Kawhi Leonard, the first thing you said was, what kind of help did he have? So this isn't just about James.
Hey, Chilltown, hold on. Hey, Chilltown.
Yes, sir.
Hold on. Hey, Chilltown and Flight. I want to ask y'all because I see what both of y'all are saying, man.
I
Flight is the
agree.
homie.
I do too.
Look, Flight is the homie. Flight, I understand it because see, a lot of people might not. If y'all don't understand, I understand exactly where Flight is coming from. Chilltown is always. I always understand where Chilltown is coming from. But I want to ask you. I do got to say this about Kawhi though, man. What was up with the whole playing some games and some of the playoff game series like against the Mavs, against the Suns? What was up with the whole like stopping early and shutting down for the rest of the series? I always felt like that, like he was just fishy to me. Is he not giving us full 100%? Is he giving up on these series? I feel like these.
No, I don't
series,
think so, Crunch. I think physically he just couldn't do it.
man. So is he done? Is he on a decline?
He's part time.
I mean, this happens, man. He's getting older.
I want to get into the conversation.
He's off a really bad injury from somebody trying to injure him.
Hey, Ty, hold on.
Flight, am I being
Y'all gotta
disingenuous?
echo.
I want to stay with Flight for a second. Flight, am I being
Okay,
disingenuous when I think this is what I'm thinking? I'm thinking when in San Antonio when he told us about the knee problem and he wanted out because San Antonio wasn't taking care of him. So when he gets on this Toronto team and he's also got this same knee problem and they manage him,
They
right?
took care of him.
Yes, they did. They
They had
100%
it,
took care of him.
and they had his back. They didn't snitch him, rat him out.
100%. Now I want to take it.
teams and all that. Yeah.
Now I want to take it a step further than that. Like when he gets to the Clippers, am I ridiculous when I think we're on borrowed time? So whatever we're doing with this guy, we got to do it now. We probably got a window of 2, maybe 3 years tops.
Yep.
Is that fair?
Yeah, that's pretty much. That's all they got. 2, 3 years.
What's up, Joe?
Pretty much all they got.
So
It's
if
like-
That's the one
If
thing
we
I
looking at
criticize
windows,
Kawhi
y'all,
for,
he's right. Like, look at a window. Like for example, Steph Curry window, right? He only got a good 2-3 year window right now. I'll say probably 2 years max.
That's as far as I'm going for like
You
2
know what I'm
years.
saying?
That's it. I ain't going past that.
Yeah, we can't give big windows like that when dudes getting older like that, and especially injured like that.
So my thing is though,
especially
like,
when they're not
I feel
playing
like
with
during his
dominant
window,
players. On top of that,
No, but I feel
And
like
he don't have another player to take over the game like
no,
him.
no, but
And
flight.
we
Hold
know
on,
James
flight, but
Harden ain't
flight.
doing
I
that.
think during his window though, I think he had good enough players, and he just couldn't physically. He wasn't there for him, man.
What year are we talking
So
about?
this what I'm about to say
2020,
here.
Crunch, I
2020,
gotta
they lost the
bounce, fellas. I gotta
3-1 lead.
bounce. I would love to do this with
Nah,
you.
it's all
All
love,
right, for sure,
chill.
chill
It's all
town.
chill
But
town.
I,
It's all love, bro.
I love
Appreciate
this
it,
kind of
Chill.
shit. Y'all know it, but I gotta I gotta
You
bounce.
Yeah,
I would love
Yeah,
yeah, it's all love, bro. Good talking to
good
you,
to talk to
man.
you, brothers.
All right,
Good to
Yeah,
talk to
appreciate
you,
it.
brothers. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Appreciate
Chad,
it,
hold on.
Chill.
And I want wait,
nah,
real quick,
ain't gonna lie,
Crunch, before you
ain't no
go,
glazing.
bro.
I think he got
Real
that
quick before you
slightly,
go,
but I
Crunch.
get where you're coming
Bro,
from.
chat,
Hey,
bro. Y'all gotta
I'm not
stop
trying to
taking
glaze though,
y'all.
but
Hold on, real quick. Chat, before we continue, bro. Chat, like I get y'all pick sides and y'all like people and this, that. But bro, we having basketball conversation, bro. Us getting up here hype with each other and all that. It ain't that deep. Chilltown cursing and going at flight going back at him. That ain't that deep. Chat in the chat trying to pick
yeah, for
sides.
sure.
And,
Oh yeah,
oh,
absolutely, yeah.
whoop, this, that.
Hey,
And, Chilltown's right. And you like crying and shit. Like, calm down, chat. We talking hoop. Like, come on, bro.
hey,
We talking
hey,
Some
hoop.
people have
Crunch, hey,
passion.
hey,
Yeah.
But
hey,
hold on,
Crunch,
hold on. I did want to say I think when they played the Mavs, when Kyrie went crazy, when OD
Oh,
crazy, that
Kawhi got
was
hurt that series.
no.
Hey, wait.
I'm saying about his teammates. I think that if he wasn't like if he was there for them, I think his teammates was actually cooking. Harden and PG was cooking in that series.
Now wait. You said 2020 though, and Paul George and Kawhi. Paul George only played 48 games that season.
No,
Kawhi was 57.
no. I'm talking about 2024.
Oh, 2024. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. I mean, last year. Now, okay, we got to consider he came back for the last 30 games, if that.
I'm talking about when he
That's
yeah.
solid. That's not bad. That's a cool warm up. But we gotta be real. Like that team is operated off of the team basketball. Like
Yeah, that's actually
completely.
what I
They
wanted.
don't.
That's actually what I wanted to touch on with
Yeah,
you.
they're not on
I feel
heliocentric
like, but
time.
this
You
the
know what I'm
thing.
saying,
But
or
this
none
the
of
thing
that.
for like.
And
I feel like.
hold on, Cretch, hold
Oh,
on.
go
Hear
ahead,
me
go ahead.
out. Also, we got to give credit to Kawhi. Kawhi plays his role in his position. He don't go outside of that. He don't force it. He gonna play within the game.
He ain't
He
show
gonna
up.
play defense. He didn't show up some games. You right. I'm not
But
gonna sit and act like he didn't.
to be fair,
No,
when it
Todd,
comes
hold
to
on. No,
Kawhi,
He's still,
hold
but
on.
Crunch, watch
I'm
this.
definitely gonna let
You
you
know
go,
the thing.
Todd.
You know,
No,
you know.
Todd, I'm
Hold on.
definitely gonna let you go, Todd.
You know.
If like
Hold on.
I'm
Let me
saying,
finish off real
I'm
quick,
saying in
Crunch.
that series, I feel like he could have. I feel like he could have gave it a go, man. I feel like hold on. If flight. I feel like he quit on his team, man.
I think.
If like it's like
I'm
it
gonna
take.
say this.
It was like I'm not trying to hold on, flight, because I'm not trying to get too deep into it, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
No,
because
go
it's
ahead.
like I put my heart and soul
yeah,
into the. Hold
but
on,
Flight, let
hey
me get
Todd,
a word in, bro.
Todd, hold on, Todd. I'm definitely gonna let you go,
Hold on.
bro. It's like, bro, niggas put their heart and soul into the game, bro.
Hell yeah.
Hold on, and when I'm looking at a dude like Kawhi Leonard and you quit on your team like that, I don't really, I see through stuff like that, bro,
Yeah, I see
because
it
I
enough,
feel
bro.
like
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like Kawhi's one of my
I
favorite
don't know,
players.
like right
I'm
after
dead
that
ass,
he was
bro.
at the whatchamacallit.
What made you think
Right,
say he quit?
because right
Where
after
did he
that
quit?
he was at the whatchamacallit, he was at the Team USA.
No, but I'm saying where did he
Yeah,
quit? I'm
that threw
saying
me
what
off,
made you feel like
Crunch.
he? Are you
Oh,
talking
he
about
joined for a
USA? He
photo
quit?
shoot
You talking
though.
about
And
that?
see, but the thing was is
Yeah,
that
You
he
talking
did it
about
the year
USA?
he
he
did
did
it
a
the
photo
year
shoot and then
before.
he
Hold on,
dipped.
he did it the
Okay.
year. Hold on, the year before when Russ was out there averaging 24, 7, and 7. I feel like even that series he did the same thing, and I'm just like, bro,
That's three
the same shit
times.
keep happening. It's like I
Three
feel like
times,
low
bro. The
key.
Good
Mavs, the
example.
Suns, and
Wait,
USA.
but before y'all go, let me speak though. Let me
That's
speak.
a good example.
Bro.
No, I've been trying to fit. No,
Cause
cause
Todd,
y'all done
cause
so
Todd, you
much.
see what I'm saying, Todd?
I see what you're
Yeah,
saying, but of course, yeah,
I feel,
Yeah,
they're
I
not
feel,
Chris, you
there for
missed
that.
it, bro.
cause Chilltown left before I even got a chance to ask the
Yeah,
question. But
Chris, you missed it, bro. That was funny, though.
I gotta make an
Yeah, no,
announcement
I
real
was trying
quick.
to let them get they one.
Wait. Hold on, Chad,
Yeah,
real
they
quick.
needed them ones. They was sparring, bro. They needed them ones.
Yeah, they're
Crunch,
throwing
do me a
haymakers,
favor,
Yeah,
though.
I don't
bro.
think
So,
nobody got cooked, bro. They went at each other,
They
bro. I
was
don't.
they was
bro,
just having
Chad,
good
bro, let me
conversation.
speak, bro.
You
Let me
feel me,
speak.
Nah,
Todd?
I
Yeah,
was
you
Todd,
also
hold
you
it
waiting
see what
to
I'm
down.
talk
saying,
this whole
Todd?
time, Ty. You're not the only one that's been waiting to talk,
Yeah, I'm
bro.
not gonna lie. Don't ever
I'm
let
fucking
Chad
with
No,
you,
talk that
Todd.
shit,
I'm
bro.
not. My bad, bro. I'm
Todd, I'm
trying to
fucking
speak
with you,
something.
Todd. Go
No,
ahead,
I'm not
Todd.
saying you mad. I'm just making my statement when you say I'm not letting you talk. I'm saying I also been waiting to talk to this whole time, bro. I've been
No,
up here.
I feel you. My
Yeah,
bad,
and
bro.
you
My
got
bad.
beat
My bad.
out. You got beat out too. New to the panel. Niggas been waiting to talk. You make it seem like. No, go ahead, Todd. You got it. I just wanted to see this a flight though.
No, I just want to make an announcement, bro. So Crunch, don't let that dude Geo in the comments up, bro, because that dude owed me some money, bro, from a bet we made on some basketball shit. So don't let him up.
Oh man. Well, hold on.
Geo's a casual.
All right. Gio, the one who was talking about the
Geo said he
views.
was finna cash at me 20, and I
Yeah,
proved his ass wrong.
I know about Gio, bro. I know about Gio.
Wait. So to the people in the chat that think somebody got cooked, come up here and tell us why people got cooked. Because I need to know. Because I think from what I heard, I think they both made good. They both had good parts.
Yeah, they did.
That's what I'm saying. I don't.
Yo, Chaz, somebody
What?
called you emotional.
Dude, just because you overwhelmingly agree with somebody don't mean that they got cooked. Like you can agree just because you agree with somebody don't mean that they cooked the other person.
Yo, Chaz, you heard?
Yo, what's up? Remy?
Somebody called you emotional in the comments earlier.
Oh, I don't even know that dude, bro. These dudes sit here and listen. These dudes sit here and listen to me talk every time I talk, and they hold on to shit, and then 10 lives later they bring shit up.
No, but yellow. No, but Maui, man. You see what I'm saying, though, big dog? Kawhi
He said
Leonard,
11 points per game don't matter. Because if you watch that conference final series,
hold on, y'all.
You can't hold Kawhi to the
Hold on,
same
y'all.
standard.
Hold on. He's playing. It's like 1 second he's playing in the series. He ends the game off, and then next thing you know, he's done.
Wait, say it again.
I said, next thing you know, he's done. This happened
bro, and listen to this, Crunch. Bro, you can ask Malik himself. Me and Malik then got into it over Kawhi plenty of times. So I was more so agreeing with what Chilltown said. But like it's certain perspectives of certain things when you make certain points that it kind of switch up. But like, because I know where Malik was trying to get to. The same way you were saying, you know what he trying to say. Because when he talk about the 11 points per game, and just because I single a player out, don't mean that I'm talking about his points per game production. I'm talking about his impact of level he was doing on the court. That don't mean like you can average and him playing in that system that he played in. That's when Duncan was still there. That's when Tony Parker was still cooking. That's when Danny Green was rising up. That's still when Manu Ginobili was there. So I'm like, we talking about the 11 points per game shit when Flight never once said it's about points per game. He never once said that. So I'm like, when we brought that shit up, and that's cooked. I'm like, no, it's not, because that's not what was brought up. But I agree with you on the prompt side of things, bro. I agree with you because I'm like, how can the coach? And I don't. Okay, this the thing, right? On one perspective and one side, right? Okay. I don't fuck with having you coming out and saying all this shit when you the one that's not fucking playing, right? You the one that's not playing. Right. But then on the other end, if we got other players like a LeBron, and LeBron is gonna get mentioned, bro, because there's so many examples of him doing this, and when he does it, it's a side of people that don't agree with him doing it, and they get on him for it, yes. And it's a side of people that agree with him doing it because they feel like he's a superstar and he should get help. So I'm like, on both sides, I don't see a issue with either side. If you're gonna say, okay, man, what are you doing? You coming out saying this bullshit. On the other end, if you're gonna say, well, if LeBron, when LeBron said he need help, like that's good. So if Kawhi saying he need help, then what's the issue? If he playing on the team with James Harden and Zubac, what's the issue with him saying that? But at the same time, I do agree with the fact that, okay, bro, how can we know what lineups we're gonna put on the floor when the potential lineups is with Kawhi supposed to be on the court and on the fucking team being healthy? So we cannot make consistent proper lineups and make adjustments because Kawhi isn't playing. So when one game you come in and play, okay, bet it's this. Then when you out the next 3 games, now we got other guys like Sanders. I've been watching Sanders over the past couple of games. His name's Sanders. His last name's Sanders. He been playing good. I've been watching these games. So it's like when Kawhi come in, it's like a whole switch up, and not to say that he takes away from the team from a heliocentric perspective, but the way in which they get the things off and how they connect with the team on the floor is different because he's a really good player. So you can't expect when he says we got to have better lineups on the court. How can we have the right lineups on the court when we don't have enough data to draw from in the coaching room because you're not playing?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like how he's talking about, you gotta have the right lineups on the court when he's not on the court. You see what I'm saying?
But Crunch, who has been consistently on the court with him or more than him?
Look, James Harden.
Harden been putting in that work.
James Harden, Zubac, Batum has been playing.
Bro,
a lot of those guys have been playing.
We not about to say like James Harden not getting cooked on defense the whole game down there.
It's like at this point, I think Kawhi needs to fit in.
You talking about the playoffs? I'm talking about this year.
I think at this point, I think at this point, Kawhi needs to fit in around Harden. I think Harden is the best player on the team.
I'm gonna say this, Crunch, because this is how you know I'm consistent. I was hoping Kawhi.
I would say for the regular season.
I was hoping that Kawhi came to the Lakers because he could have did that low management shit. You feel me? With LeBron, because LeBron gonna play. Now listen, hear me out. That's what I was thinking.
He needs to be a third option
before he came. Yeah, no, but that would have been fine because guess what? he don't play a lot, which we all know that's what he wanted, the treatment that he got from the Raptors over there to the Clippers.
Yeah.
And I think that's why he chose Paul George, because Paul George has been having healthy years in the playoffs.
Yeah, the MVP Thunder season.
And so he thought that he was going to be solid enough to help get him to the points where he needed to get him, and then so he could compete later. But unfortunately, Paul George was breaking down in the midst of him breaking down too. And then it's like you got both your superstars breaking down. How much expectations can we put on Kawhi at that point when you got both your stars not even playing full season? You got teams getting changed up every year. They added new guys, letting go new guys.
But that's what I'm saying, though, Flight, is like the teams is changing because they're giving Kawhi help every season, and then he's still asking for more talent.
Nah, I mean, what?
But I think in 2024, hold on. I think in 2024 though, Paul George and Harden still had some more juice left in the tank. They had big moments in the playoffs, actually against the Luke and Kyrie. They was lucky hooping. If they'd have had Kawhi, I think it'd have been scary for the Mavs.
But my thing is, like, I would respect that if it was like 1 or 2 years where he was hurting, like it is what it is, and then he came back every other year in the playoffs healthy playing, and they just lost. Like, for example, post 2021, like LeBron and AD when they were playing, they weren't always 100%, but for the most part, they were on the floor in the playoffs and they just got beat. It is what it is. Kawhi Leonard asking for help, it's not saying nothing to me if he's not going to be there game 3 of the playoffs. Gonna play the first 2 games, gonna miss game 3, game 4. You know what I mean? Like, what does that say?
I ain't gonna lie. Last year playoffs, he was balling. Like,
No, but like,
he was balling.
like, you
I
know,
can't
like,
front.
if
He was
we going
balling.
off of what we see, if we going off of what we've seen the past 2 seasons, right? He didn't really play the previous season in the playoffs against the Mavs, right? But then he did play a lot of games that regular season. And then the next season, he didn't play as many games. He ramped it up towards the middle to going into the end of the season to the playoffs, and he played the whole playoffs. So if we going off of the last 2 years, we do have something to draw for them to add players on the team for him.
I mean, I can see that, but then he's also 34 years old.
And Crunch, look how harsh we been on a dude that literally only had 3. I'm gonna just say 3. I'm giving extras. Really, when it's really 1 or 2, but we could just say 3 good, solid seasons with this team, and it's on the tail end of his career. This is a disgrace compared to what LeBron is.
It's very
underwhelming though.
He was playing with the older Russell Westbrook. When Russell Westbrook was
the
younger,
same thing that LeBron played with.
Exactly. When Russell Westbrook was playing on the Lakers, from the narrative perspective, okay, even though he was doing what he was doing, he was trash. But then now when he played with Kawhi, and then they get knocked out in the playoffs, now it's like, oh no, why Kawhi? Why are you asking for more help? But he's playing with some of the same motherfuckers. When he played with an old dude, it's, oh my God, get him off the team. He trash. But then now it's being held against Kawhi. That's the inconsistency.
I'm saying no, it's not. No, I'm saying.
Hold on, watch this, Crunch. Hold on. And just like we do with anybody else, watch this.
Man, we giving this man
watch this, Crunch. We do this
passes,
for everybody else, but watch this,
though,
Crunch.
man.
Watch this, Crunch.
Who is weak, Crunch? I'm making statements.
Hold on, Chaz. Watch this, Crunch. What players that Kawhi have that are championship caliber, like all these other players that he have, and like y'all be saying, oh, these dudes ain't making it and do nothing.
Hold on, y'all. I'm about to tell you right now, because I'm talking about even without Russell Westbrook when you blew the 3-1 lead to the Nuggets back then. So you talking about then?
He did blow it.
And listen, but I'm talking about, and I'm saying the simple fact that they blamed it on Russ, even because I think they scapegoated Russ too. And then so look, the year after that, you still lose without Russ and Russ beat y'all.
True.
I mean,
and then so hold on, but to answer your question about the championship teammates, I think if Paul George was top 5 in MVP and led his to the conference finals, then I think that's a good second option.
So last year should be a disgrace for LeBron. Period. And this whole Lakers thing should be a disgrace.
My whole thing with LeBron is LeBron got him a championship with AD though.
It's still a disgrace.
LeBron got a championship with AD though, man.
Wait, because I do agree with that Harden is the best player on that squad right now. Like, as far as like Kawhi he do need to do, like, I want mine if he be like the second or third option. it just like it'll keep the groove moving within the system they
Hey, but
run.
hey, that's how he plays. He don't play like oh, give me the ball. I'm taking control of every game. He don't do that.
No.
He
I'm saying
plays
like
in his role, his small forward
I
role.
think he need
He
to get back to
plays
that
that.
San Antonio
no.
type of
I'm saying
Kawhi.
though,
That's
Nothing
because
me.
wrong.
look,
There's nothing wrong with having that vibe and that type of play style.
Good
Y'all
for you.
caught it.
No, I do agree, but I'm saying in that aspect, you gotta remember, you see how we talking about him sitting out for a lot. So he basically gotta prove himself. It's like, damn, all right, let me show these people I am the guy.
And
You
that's
know
why
what
I brought
I'm
up 2010s.
saying?
What
Yeah.
does he got to prove himself about after he beat two super teams and then they injured him on purpose?
I think the problem is that when they put him in
What more you
conversations
got to
where he
prove? That's
shouldn't be,
somebody
No,
that's
I
injured you
get
on
you.
purpose
I'm
and
with
you
you.
I
beat
He
two
think
got a
super
Hall of
teams.
Fame
if like
career.
I
What
think he
more I
need to
got to
go back to
prove?
that. I think
What
he
the
need to go
fuck?
back. I think he need to go back to that San Antonio 2014 Kawhi bag,
I mean, bro.
and then let
Okay.
the
DPOI,
team.
And
DPOI
who's
Kawhi?
around him that's like those guys?
But
Though?
see, this the thing, Flight. He the one that had Norman Powell, and he didn't. Oh man, see, this my
Man, Norman
thing.
Powell. Okay, what is Norman Powell?
about
Norman
Oh yeah, the
Powell doing?
Raptors.
Norman
Yeah,
Powell
yeah.
was
This
What
is
that
me
man
and this me and
substantial,
doing?
him got
bro.
into it
Norman
over.
Powell
Yeah,
was
this is me and him got into
substantial.
it. Yeah, he was on that team.
He
Yeah,
was
I forgot.
substantial win though
You
in the
playing?
Oh
regular
yeah,
season.
Powell. He averaged 25
in the
apiece.
regular
Nah, he would give
season.
you like
And one
17.
game in the series,
No,
he
He'll
did
give
chat.
you
that.
like
See,
This
but
this
seventeen.
is
that's why I'm
chat.
saying
This
he
is
got to
where
go
this is
back to
where me.
the.
This
He
is
got to
where me
lessen
and
his
Malik
role though.
me and his play hairs.
Yeah, sacrifice a little
Okay,
bit. I
okay,
see
watch
what
this.
happened.
Now, Crunch. Now, watch this, Crunch. What do we get on players about, right? When they just scoring, what do we say? We don't need just scoring. So when the dude is playing defense, rebounding, and doing other stuff that is in the formula, he may not be the main scorer
So
taking over the game, but he's doing everything else in the formula to win. And then his team don't show up. What do we call that?
no,
Because
I'm saying
y'all,
Kawhi.
if he
I'm
not
saying
scoring, watch this, Crunch.
no. You're not
If
hearing
he
me.
not scoring though, now it's his fault. It's a disgrace.
No, I'm saying
But
you're
if
not
he
hearing me. I'm saying
scores
Kawhi
and they
Leonard is
lose,
not. I saying he's taking too many shots, man. I think what he should have did.
he's taking too many shots. Win,
Yes, hold on, bro. I think that he should have lessened his shots, bro. And literally, I
win.
think it's about time for him to be a third, fourth option again, man.
Nah, he could be I'm saying he could be no
Crunch, do
higher
you
than
know
the
how many
second
shots he do
option.
take?
Crunch.
Because when I'm talking about,
I wouldn't say
You
third.
do know that he don't take a lot
I'm
of field
talking
goal
about in the
attempts, right?
playoff series type
Okay,
of
win,
John.
win.
Oh,
Though,
okay,
win,
okay,
like,
okay,
win.
okay.
That's what I'm saying. You got to give me a moment.
Yeah,
Win.
win.
I'm
They
saying
lost
to get
when they
it, yeah,
lost
to get a
last
win.
season.
Yeah, I ain't mad at
I
that.
mean, because like if we're really being honest, bro,
Hold on.
like
Let me
Bro,
answer this question. So
you
when they
got.
lost last season, how many
I
shots?
don't.
He
I don't
only
think they
averaged
lost because.
17 shots in the
Yeah, I don't
playoffs
think
last
they lost
year.
because
I ain't
he
gonna
was
lie, he was
playing
balling
people.
That
last
ain't
season.
nothing.
Nigga
17
was balling.
shots.
I'm
He
gonna
not
tell
even
you.
doing
No, no,
that.
no,
Much.
no, no.
Plus,
So Prince,
How
like
many
when you
shots did
say
Norman
that,
Powell take?
what are you referring to? What game?
Norman
Like,
Powell
what are you
took
referring
12
to?
shots a game in
Hold
the
on. How many
playoffs when
shots
they
did Norman
lost.
Powell take? Norman
12.7.
Powell.
Are they coming
You
today?
talking about when they lost versus
No,
Denver?
I think it wasn't just the base for me. Like that's what I'm saying. We might agree, but it's different reasons why we agree. Like Crunch, I agree with you, but the reason for your reason that you're saying, I don't agree with the reason. Me and him got into it over the same shit. Because I was saying that the games, I think that role players, they have games where they step up and play at a high level, and you have to take advantage of those games.
That's a fact, Chaz. That's a fact.
I don't think that the Clippers took advantage of the games when Norman Powell did play good. I think it was that game where Aaron Gordon got the tip in game winner, and people talk about what Norman Powell did perform throughout the course of the series at a high level. But you got to look at when Kawhi had came back, Norman Powell role changes. It's not necessarily the shot attempts; it's where he's getting his shots, when he's getting the shots, the flow of the game. That's what changes for Norman Powell. And then now in the playoffs, now he's being put out of that role, but then in any given point, he's being expected to perform at that level. It's similar to what they tried to do for me to Austin Reeves last season as well. When Austin Reeves was hooping, doing this thing, he was killing. And then in the playoffs, they switched up the way that they played with him, and then they expected him to give you that same production. I think they kind of did that to Norman Powell too, because in that same game where Aaron Gordon got that tip in dunk game winner, people forget the one who ignited the comeback. They were down 25, almost 30 points in that game. The one who ignited the comeback was Norman Powell. He was the reason why they got one of the biggest reasons why they got all the way back in that game. Then Kawhi came along, then those other guys came along, and then down the stretch, what happened. But I'm like, you don't capitalize on them games. Then in game one, Kawhi made up for it in game two when he had that crazy performance. But in game one, people forget in the second half and in the fourth quarter, he was turning the ball over like a madman, giving the ball up, just bricking shots, and that's a part of the game, right? But his sloppy decision making, turning the ball over, and they lost that game when they had Denver on the ropes. They had an opportunity to go up 0-2 in Denver. Like those are the things that I talk about as to why they lost in that series.
Hey,
No,
Chad,
but that's
you know,
hold
you know,
on.
oh, go ahead,
I was gonna say, but that's what I'm saying though. They're going away from Norman Powell Like that's my whole point. Like I'm saying, he's taking too many shots as far as just like how they did Austin Reeves the season after last season. Now they running through. Fade, you got echo, bro.
My bad game.
So now they running through. Now they running through LeBron and Luka Moore and Austin Reeves as second option. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying they should have literally ran through Norman Powell more because
exactly. That's what I exactly. Yes.
Yeah. They should have because I feel like changing his shots up and how he getting his shit off is detrimental to the team.
That changed the flow of the game.
It changed the flow of the game.
Hold
on. I think Kawhi Leonard needs to be more that two-way Iggy. The old school 2014 because he sound like the reason why he helped that team out is because he was like a glue guy for everybody else that was mainly just scoring.
This is what I'm trying to explain. He plays defense. We're not gonna sit here and act like he's just.
I'm saying less. Now watch this.
You do know that he's such a good defender.
I'm saying lessen. No, Flight. I'm saying lessen the scoring. We need less buckets from Kawhi Leonard.
Bro, he only
Crunch. I was 17 shots. Wait, Crunch. I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that like if you look at like even last year, but that's like the most I ever seen Kawhi even had like the ball in his hand. Like as far as dribbling, like he was dribbling too damn much. So I'm like, damn, Kawhi. Like we understand you been doing your shit in the gym, but at least pass that ball. Like he did too much dribbling.
Because I'm like,
it sound like that Kyrie shit, bro. I'm trying to tell you,
they did too much
like
dribbling.
Kyrie shit. This is the same shit they do to Kyrie.
Like it's like I seen a different Kawhi, bro. It's like I literally
just like
with Kyrie not scoring, he is not providing the same defense or assist or
that's
rebound.
Why you need Kyrie. That's why you need Kawhi to score.
This dude is way better than Kyrie.
But that's why you need. But that's why you need Kyrie to score though.
It's about the value of what you do bring. I'm not saying that like it's not that I don't for me, right? And I'm sorry, I may be talking a lot, but we have a conversation about things that I went back and watched and we talking about the game, like in the series. Because that's what we talking about right now. So, bro, I don't think they lost like because he was missing shots. That's not like that's a part of the game. You make him miss shots. The process of how you get up shots, it is what it is. Offense is offense. It's the process. Like I think the process was okay, but it's just throughout crucial points. And I think this was a part of goes back to this. Him not being able to consistently play with the team, it takes away from his ability to connect with the team. So when they get put in moments and situations when those habits have to be instilled and come up in the playoffs after you do what you do in the regular season, now what happens is they got into those moments, and now that because they don't have that chemistry that they can connect with over the course of the entire season, now they fold. Unlike you see Denver in those moments, you got other guys stepping up big because they built that camaraderie and chemistry over the course of the season. So I think him not playing, it does hurt a lot.
Clippers team though,
he do be fucking them up. Like y'all said it earlier. Like when he not playing, he do fuck up the rotation. Like they rotation though. Like that shit do be like it put a hole in they team.
He does provide defense. He does provide rebounding. He does provide those things. Right. But it's about the material impact those things have on the game.
Yeah.
And chat, what I mean by material impact, I'm not saying like you just go and get a rebound. You just go and do that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying how do you connect these things with the game for what we need right now?
Hey,
what do
Chaz,
we need right now? Do we need this right now?
You heard Chaz, you watched the last game. The Clippers' last game against the Lakers.
Yeah, I streamed it, bro.
Okay, so boom. All right, listen though. From this aspect, Kawhi Leonard is a great defender, as y'all been saying. Y'all saying he need more defense, less shots. But look though, if he take less shots,
I didn't say that.
Somebody said that. I'm just going off what I said.
Crunch said that.
So boom, look, you got to realize that it's a lot of young players around them that don't got no development in the league. So his team, if you take Harden and Kawhi Leonard off that offense, I promise you they won't score 60 points in 4 quarters.
That's not true.
No, I don't know. That's the thing.
That's
not true.
When you're trying to build over,
they got a system they run though.
They got a system and they don't use the system. The system is supposed to be to get it down to Zubac, who was 7 foot on that court last night, other than Jason Hayes. Why is Zubac not getting shots?
Hey, no, he wasn't getting shots because he was in foul trouble. They were exposing him. He was in foul trouble.
Kawhi Leonard scored 6 points twice. Both times he scored 6 points, he got checked out. He scored 6 points back to back and got checked out soon as he hit 6 every time.
Because he's
6 points. He got checked. They're not even letting him get his groove
because he's
on.
disrupting the offense. You're not worried about his groove no more.
This is the thing, right?
You're not worried about his groove.
And this is where the inconsistency comes in. Because on one side, we can't say, well, yeah, Kawhi needs to take all the shots. And then now when his shot is off, who gonna take all the shots? Like,
but if it's a high hand, you have to feed it. That's
so like if we know we can't,
I'm saying it makes the offense too.
Why are we trying to put him in position
I'm
to
just
depend
saying
on those things?
No, it makes the offense too stagnant, man. So it just to a point to where he's not able to sustain the same level of play, bro. He's not gonna be able to
I don't
keep
need Kawhi to go out there and take 20, 30 shots, 20,
That's what I'm
25
saying.
shots every game.
But if he's hitting them, why not?
Because it's not going
good.
to be consistent. Because then when he falls apart and he's not getting those shots anymore, now the conversation becomes where's the depth on the Clippers? Where are these guys? What is Chris Dunn doing? What is Sanders doing? What is Batum doing? What are these dudes doing?
You 100% right, but listen, you have to take one game at a time. You can't judge because him missing next game. You have to judge every game. It's one game at a time.
Let me ask you this, Bag. You think Kawhi Leonard gonna be there if they made the playoffs?
I promise you, if they make it, he's hooping. He's 100% going to hoop.
Stay healthy.
He gotta stay healthy though. That ain't in none of our power. We all know that.
For sure.
So I feel like is he gonna show? So in that series, is he gonna show up and give me some prime production?
But he will though. Listen though, they're not even giving him his feel. I'm telling you, bro. You can literally go watch film last night, bro. Every time he got a little bit of rhythm.
Because you don't want him to get hurt.
What? You gotta let the man.
That's the issue.
I mean,
bro, how we gonna expect Kawhi to play to his full potential? We not even gonna let him catch the
that's what I'm saying.
No, but Bag, it's a head scratcher with that boy.
I don't think.
Yeah, bro. He's like a Chinese. He's like
done with him. I say trade him.
I'm just saying that you can't really. I'm just saying it's very disingenuous for me, from my basketball acumen and my perspective, on a baseline, just to talk about the game for what it is, for him to say these things. And it's like, bro, you've only played 8 games out of almost 20 now. How do we know what lineups to put on the court with you when you don't play? How do we know?
You're 100% correct. All I'm saying is when somebody has a feel and they're consistent at this moment, you have to feed the hand. And coming from me, put yourself in that perspective.
I get you on that.
You're on the road
in the rest of the team.
Subs you out just because of your injury prone. But I'm literally hitting my shots, and we're finna lose the game.
But when he did check back in the game,
5 minutes left. He didn't check in the rest of the fourth quarter.
Maybe he's on like a minutes restriction. That's just not.
Yeah, that's why I probably figured it was a minute.
That's so bad for the team. Trade his ass.
Because then it's like,
bad for the team.
Trade him.
It's not that you're wrong about
trade him to where.
Then it's like, okay,
done with his ass.
I don't think James Harden is being talked about enough either. I don't think James Harden is being talked about.
How many teams in the NBA could use Kawhi Leonard?
I don't think James Harden is being talked about enough either from this perspective, right? I completely comprehend James Harden is being put in a position where he has to do things similar to Rockets, Harden, Houston-esque. When Kawhi isn't there, it's a lot of high pick and rolls, him dribbling a lot, him kicking out to shooters, throwing lobs up to Zubac, giving it to him in the post, etc. I get that. But I also think it has to be something that shakes with Harden that's there. You're going to have to sacrifice games because it's not like you're some overly positive team. Now with Kawhi not playing and James Harden running this Houston Harden-esque offense, James Harden, I am the system. I'm this, I'm that. I get Harden. I get you can do this. I get you can do that. But I think you have to find a way to sacrifice to build up the team with what you have right now. You don't have the archetype of team to play that way that James Harden is playing or to play the way that Kawhi plays when he get back on the court with James Harden. They're trying to play a way that's not that they're trying to force a style on the team that the team is not built around, bro. So I think James Harden also needs to be talked about too, because at some point something has to give, and I don't think it is. That's why I don't think the team is going to be successful, because I don't think they're going to be willing to do the things necessary, maybe lose a couple games to build the chemistry and camaraderie with the team in different ways based off of what you have on the court with you.
I agree with that.
It's the thing. It's the thing, man.
I feel like
hold on, y'all. Hey, yo, this the thing. Hey, look, this the bottom line. Hold on. Hey, look.
What's the idea?
Hold on, yo. This the bottom line, yo. Hold on. This the bottom line, bro.
What's the bottom line?
It's not gonna work with Kawhi Leonard, bro. You need to get this man up out of town.
I feel
I
like
say
you
trade him.
You know this remind me of though.
All right, y'all.
No,
I'm
bro,
out, y'all. I'm out,
no.
y'all.
Need to rebuild.
It's not
This
gonna
remind
work
me
with
of that.
Kawhi because at the end of the
Y'all
day,
remember old Kawhi?
who who's the number?
Kawhi
Like I'm saying, who's supposed to be the man on the team? Is it Harden or is it Kawhi? I mean,
Kawhi Leonard's supposed to.
so I'm like,
Yeah, he
that's
too
not gonna
comfortable
work.
at home, man.
That's not gonna work, bro.
He too
Bro,
comfortable.
That shit remind me of
How many
Embiid and Philly,
teams?
bro. I ain't gonna lie.
How many teams want Kawhi? Like, who wants Kawhi Leonard right now, bro?
Listen,
If you got
They'll
if you
take
got
him.
a
It's just a
young
matter of how
team
much
that's
the teams
if
want.
you got a
Now.
young team that's building up, why would you want to trade for Kawhi and
listen,
he's
bro.
injury prone?
Because you gotta understand teams like the Hawks, teams like
The Hawks, but bro, you got Jalen
hold on.
Johnson and Dyson
No.
Daniels.
No. I'm saying young teams like that are trying to get rid of somebody like the Hornets are trying to get rid of LaMelo.
I wouldn't trade LaMelo to the Clippers for Kawhi though. I ain't
But I
gonna
would
lie.
trade
hell
both
no,
of them.
that'd
I
be
would
a
trade
disaster.
both. Hold on, I would trade both of them though.
Wait, Harden and
What you mean?
Kawhi?
For no, it's a 3-team. They said something about John Morant. It's like a 3-team situation.
Oh,
Who will
okay.
go where?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying anybody like that's on them to ask around, and I'm just saying because you got to start over and you got to get a young start in LA to compete with the Lakers, bro.
Hey, Crunch. If Kyrie don't come back in time, I better see the same post up.
You said if Kyrie don't come back in time.
Better see the same post up.
Wait, Kyrie
Well,
don't come back.
no. The reason why I can't put the same post, no, I can't put the same
said
post
Kyrie?
because Kyrie helped the Mavs go to the finals.
Exactly. Nigga just got
Kawhi
torn
did.
ACL. What the
Kyrie
hell?
not talking about he need more talent though. That's
Yeah,
his
Kyrie
thing.
helped the Mavs go to the finals, and
Kawhi Leonard saying he need more
Kawhi.
talent. Kyrie ain't say that, bro.
Yeah, Kyrie definitely didn't say that. Kyrie had his team looking like one of the best teams on the West.
Kyrie beat Kawhi team in the playoffs, man. So I can't really say that, bro.
Now that is a fact too.
See how Luka got a switch on Sanders every
They
single
should trade
play.
him to the. Hey, they
Y'all
should
see
trade him
that?
to the Suns. They should trade him to the Suns.
Did anybody see
Kawhi
that?
Leonard.
Hell nah.
Nah,
You got
I
Dylan
The
Brooks.
Suns, hell yeah.
like what the
Kawhi the
Suns
Suns.
cooking up though.
Bro, you got Dylan Brooks, bro. I mean, if you got something that you trying to build with, why are you adding somebody that's not gonna come with the right attitude, bro?
And they said something about Harden to the Rockets, man. Like, sheesh.
Hey,
Be the guard.
Hey, I'm
Hey,
gonna
be
say
the
I'm gonna say
guard.
this real quick for I
wait,
dip up out
Harden
of
to the
here.
Rockets?
Hey man, Detroit
Give me the guard, though. Give me the
Detroit
guard.
trying to set franchise history by going on a 14-game win streak. We got some in season tournament cup play. Boston versus Detroit. Boston trying to end the streak on their home court in Boston. So I'm gonna see y'all. I'm about to stream that game. Much love to y'all, man.
All right, bet.
Hey, one little thing though. Listen. All right, boom. Everybody watch Luka keep getting the ice on Sanders, right? Everybody seen that? If y'all watch the game,
Luka
y'all
ISO
said,
anybody in front of him.
huh?
I said that nigga Luka will be trying to ISO anybody in front of him.
That's 100% true. But this what I'm getting at. Listen, if he's saying he need more talent on the court because of look at these dudes. When he get that switch off of him, it's over with. He don't have and then this the fucked up part. Really, genuinely
James
listen to
Harden
me,
out
though.
there getting
Once
cooked.
they check, bro.
Fucking
Once
nuts out there.
Kawhi realized what was going on and he did stick Luka, Austin Reeves got the ball and Austin Reeves won them the game in the fourth quarter, bro. That
Kawhi
nigga
can't say nothing because
Hey,
Kawhi
man,
don't even play. James Harden the whole
Can I
They showed the
can
bad,
I
man.
ask you this? Okay,
the
Kawhi
same
Leonard.
cut on that nigga the whole time.
Hold on. Flight.
They
Can I ask
showed
you
the
this?
bad with
Flight?
Norman
So
Powell,
look,
bro.
Kawhi Leonard is talk about get some more talent. What talent?
That's talent. Defense is a talent.
No.
He said get some more talent, bro.
Yeah. I'm saying who is the Clippers going to get? Who?
I mean, we possibly don't know who gonna be in the trade. You know, I mean,
They're an old
Everybody trying to
team.
go to the Clippers.
I just feel like that
old,
team
bro.
is a senior citizen.
Kawhi Leonard,
Speaking of trade,
Kawhi Leonard
old
got to
niggas and
deal
these
with what
young
he
niggas
dealt
taking
with,
over
bro.
the league.
Shit ass, man.
Look,
You can't be asking for more talent and you not even playing every game, bro.
Yeah, he can't even
We
play.
can't be around here
trade
asking
him
for
to
shit.
Orlando for
Listen,
Paolo.
that's James Harden team. Talk to James Harden. That's his team.
That nigga, you ain't did
James
that.
Harden.
Yeah, Harden the best player on the team.
Exactly.
You can't be walking around
Would
this
y'all
bitch
want to
asking,
play
hey,
if you
bro,
know
I
you
need
was
more
gonna
talent.
lose though?
I
Be
need
honest
this.
and say that.
See how far
If
that
you
goes.
want to play, if you knew that you was going out there just
No,
to
I don't
lose.
think it's
what
hard.
you mean?
It definitely is
I'm
Harden
asking
team.
you a question. Would you
Kawhi
want
Leonard,
to
he
play?
said if you know, he talking about if you know that you know you're gonna lose.
It's
Kawhi
definitely
Leonard is-
Kawhi team, but he not.
That's not Kawhi's team. It
He
was
not
meant
leading
to be
right now.
Kawhi's
So
team.
hey, look, I
I'm
can't be
done. I
mad
don't
at
even think
it.
it's Harden team, bro.
Harden,
It's
I
Harden
can't
team.
be mad at it because right
Harden
now
is the
he's
best
not
player
leading.
on this team, bro.
I think he's the best player on the team. I don't think it's his
Hold
team.
on.
Though.
Harden's still making all-star teams, bro.
Harden,
I don't think it's nobody. I think it's nobody team right now.
Listen, when Harden first went to the Clippers,
I
that
just don't
was
think
Kawhi's
Harden's a better
team.
player than Kawhi.
That was
That's all
supposed to
I'm
be
saying.
Kawhi's team. That's Harden's team now.
When Harden not scoring, what is he providing?
He's just, what you mean? He's a playmaker.
But how much
Like my boy Bag said, why Tupac
he
wouldn't
give
get no
up after he
touches then
play
last
make though?
Why he was?
Because Kawhi
That's
taking
true
too
though.
many.
That's
Because
true
Kawhi,
though.
hold on,
taking over the game.
hold on. Because
It's not a
Kawhi,
fact.
I'm trying to tell you. Hold on.
James Harden.
Hold on.
Y'all know
Look,
James
because
Harden.
hold on,
allowed.
y'all listen. Because Kawhi Leonard is taking too many shots.
Kawhi disrupts James Harden's flow.
He's disrupting. Hold on, hey Bag.
Harden
He's disrupting the flow of the
Do
offense.
you watch basketball? Yeah, he does disrupt his
I
flow.
genuinely watch every game, and I'm trying to explain.
No, I'm genuinely trying to tell you.
I want to play if you
Crunch,
made your
Crunch,
team
I don't
was
agree with that.
Hey, say back.
Bro, James Harden just shot like 20 shots
I'm sitting
last
here
night.
I'm trying to tell you. Listen,
James Harden just had 50,
when they
like 25
when they
shots.
had I'm talking about when they had Norman Powell.
No, he did.
No, hold on, hey dude. I'm saying when they
How
had
much
Norman
did he
Powell.
have?
Hold on, bro.
He didn't attempt that many
Let him
shots.
get off.
Hold on, yeah. I'm talking about against the Nuggets in the playoffs, bro. That's what I'm talking
Okay. Oh, wait, he was taking too much shots against the Nuggets?
Yeah, last year, hell yeah.
about. You need to get off the ball.
How many shots you was taking, Crunch?
Who did he get off the ball?
17. Hold on, 18.
Who did he get off the
I
ball?
don't think Kawhi was being aggressive enough.
That's what I feel like. I feel like he
was dribbling too much.
Every
This is what I
time he
mean.
gets to his shot, his mid range,
Facts.
Kawhi
Bro,
gets
listen,
up.
hold on, but dude, this is my whole point to you, and you kind of proving my point. Even if he starts to cook, he don't have it in him to basically do what he did in Toronto. Like so even hold on. So even when he's having a good game, it's like it feel like he's not being that aggressive because it's not enough. So I would rather him just basically be the glue guy because they have enough. What he had enough scoring when he had Powell and the rest of the crew.
I see what you
They got to get rid of him.
I see
Clippers got to get rid of
See what
him.
I'm saying? That's all I mean. And look, Flight. Maybe I was wrong about the fourth option because maybe that still rounds out to him averaging the same. Like I think all of them dudes should be averaging around 18, 19. All of like Harden, Powell. Well, he's gone. Harden, Bill, Kawhi.
Bill is
Bill done.
Hold on, I'm saying if they get somebody else, because I see they apply for that thing, so to see if they can get somebody else. I'm saying my point is like even if that, because on the Spurs, I think they all average around 17. Him.
correct. They did, and guess what they had though, Crunch?
Right.
But Crunch,
Guess what they had though?
Dynasty,
They had. You talking
can't
about
compare
a
a dynasty
core
to
that had
the Clippers.
playoff experience by the time Kawhi got there.
Their
They were
Spurs team in a
champions.
dynasty though.
that's Spurs team.
No, but I'm saying
There's nothing that James Harden is doing that's on Tony Parker level.
Zubac is
There's
low key
nothing
holding.
There's nothing that Norman Powell was doing that was on Ginobili's level. There's
No,
nothing
no,
that
no, no,
James
no,
Harden
no,
is doing
no,
that's on Tony Parker level. No,
I'm just talking about.
There's the James Harden
I'm not
doing
saying
it.
they're gonna go.
What is James Harden doing?
Like, I'm not saying.
James
Like,
Harden is a way better player than him. What are you talking about?
Like, I'm not saying that hold on, Flight. I'm not saying that they would be as good as the Spurs. I'm saying you just gotta maximize the team that you have.
But how you gonna maximize out of something that
Hold on, I'm trying to tell you.
dudes don't have no
Hold on, I'm trying to
experience?
tell you. If you evenly distribute those shots, Zubac can average 15 and 10. Like Tim Duncan.
Zubac is averaging around that.
Hold on. Harden can average 18 and 10. 18 and 9. He's averaging more than that right now though, right?
Yeah.
Right.
He's averaging 28.
Hey, 21 for Kawhi?
Harden averaging 28 and 9 right now.
Man, come
let
on,
me-
man. Come on, bro.
Y'all
See, that's
talking
what
about a
I'm
regular
saying.
season merchant, man.
Come
He don't do
on,
shit in the
bro.
playoffs, bro.
Kawhi don't be there.
Come on, man.
Kawhi don't do nothing.
Harden is
Who
a
the
runner.
hell
What do Harden do in the
Kawhi
playoffs?
Leonard don't do nothing.
When is he doing 28 in the playoffs though? When is he doing that and winning?
He did
Bro,
it in
listen,
Houston. He averaged
Kawhi
30 in
Leonard-
Houston.
When is he doing that and winning?
He averaged 30 in Houston.
Man, hey, listen.
When is he
done that
doing that
before.
and winning?
Okay, when they played.
If, like,
Okay,
I
now
got
you want
real
to say
simple.
first you said what is he doing in the playoffs?
So
Like,
he's
I said what he did in
not
the playoffs.
doing
Now you
that
say
and
what he's
winning.
doing, he
If,
winning.
like, I gotta be
He
honest
went
with
to
you,
the
like,
conference finals.
We know James
Kawhi
Harden put
Leonard-
up 30 and lose. We know that.
Kawhi
That
Leonard
ain't
has
nothing.
never.
You saying for
That
a
ain't nothing
series?
new,
He's done it
nigga.
before.
Yeah,
Harden
if
put
like
up 30 and won a
Kawhi
series.
Leonard has never built a team up and took it to the conference finals.
That's a lie.
No, he has
He
not.
didn't.
He's never done that. He's
He
never
didn't
done
build
that.
it. He didn't build the Raptors up. He didn't build the Spurs up.
Okay, so what type of player are you looking at him as?
I look at him as like a like I said, I got John Havlicek over him.
No, but what kind of player are you looking at Kawhi as?
I look at him as like a OD Sean Marion, like
Hey, look, Duke, this about to kill him off. What type of player are you looking at Kawhi as?
I look at him as like his game is nice. I'm looking at him as like something like a
whose
Jimmy
level?
Butler, like a Jimmy Butler-ish type of.
Jimmy Butler. Okay, so if you
I'm not gonna put
Jimmy
him in,
Butler,
though. I
that's
ain't
what
gonna
we
do
do.
it like that.
That's crazy.
So why do you have those expectations for him and not for Jimmy Butler?
Well, Jimmy Butler's doing it.
Where?
He went to the finals with Miami twice.
Nigga, Kawhi
won the
Yeah, but guess what? I gotta
They know, but Jimmy built that team.
But he didn't need to build a team. He built that team.
Listen.
Because
You just
listen. Wait, hold on. What's more?
You just got on Kawhi.
Jimmy Butler.
You making crunch point.
No, but what's more valuable?
Look. You just got on Kawhi Leonard, and you said that he was on the team and he didn't build a team up. But now you're talking about Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler didn't build that Miami.
Nigga, Butler got traded.
But we also
Hold on. Well, here's the thing.
We also
That's
missed
my
a playoff
point.
before Jimmy.
That's
Hold on, I mean.
That's worse. That's worse than what
Hold on,
Kawhi.
y'all. Hold on.
Go ahead, Crunch.
But that's my point. I'm putting them in the same boat. And then if you want to talk about how Kawhi beat Giannis, remember Jimmy Butler put the whooping on Giannis. He fucked him up bad. Though. Hold on.
Okay, and Kawhi didn't do that.
Hold on, Flight. No, I'm saying that I'm putting them on the same boat. I think they're on the same. If you was to ask me,
So that means Jimmy Butler should be winning this year, Crunch.
No, I'm saying that's what I think
You
about
got
Kawhi
Steph
Leonard.
Curry.
I think the Warriors can win. I think they contenders.
Okay, no, stop saying could. They should be winning.
But hold on,
They have Jimmy Butler. He's on a Kawhi level.
But Flight, what I'm saying to you is Flight is Kawhi isn't winning either. They're both on the same level.
No, that's not true.
I'm not.
You look at their game.
Hold on.
When I'm looking at their game, Kawhi Leonard and Jimmy Butler on the same level.
No, they not.
Yes, they is, bro.
All right, what's up with
On the
Kawhi?
offensive tip, yes.
With the way he is right now.
On the whole basketball tip.
Not even defensively. Kawhi fell off.
On the whole basketball.
Kawhi has fell off. We
tip.
talking about on a prime
I
On the whole basketball
don't
tip.
think Jimmy Butler is on Kawhi level.
Yes, he is, yo.
Nah, bro.
Yes, he is, bro.
Playoff
I'm talking about prime Jimmy Butler, bro. We're not doing that. We're not about to sit here and lie, though. We don't got to lie, though.
Kawhi Leonard, one of the most efficient jump shooters and the best defender.
Somebody, hold on.
He's the best defender, Crunch.
Jimmy Butler better finals performance. Jimmy Butler better finals performer too.
Jump shooter.
Are you out your fucking mind?
Jimmy Butler's a better finals performer too, man.
Crunch trying to make me mad. He's trying to make me mad.
Nah.
Dead ass.
Well, okay, explain.
Hold on. Tell me what's Kawhi Leonard the best finals?
Explain it.
Jimmy Butler
What's Kawhi
ain't got
Leonard best?
nothing
Hold on.
to
I
show
think.
for
Hold
it.
on.
I mean, we can look up the numbers, bro.
I think Jimmy Butler played better in the bubble.
I don't gotta look up no numbers.
Nigga, the bubble.
Oh, yeah, first standard?
Yeah, hold on. He played against Brown and AD.
We ain't never respected.
With
Let
no
me ask you a
bubble.
question. Hey, hold on. Stop.
Wait a minute. He took them 6 games.
Hold on, Crunch.
Let me ask a question.
Hold on. Hey, Crunch, what did Jimmy Butler do against?
Let me ask you a question. Hold on.
Hey, what did Jimmy Butler do against Miami Heat, Brian? What did he do?
Nah, I'm talking about.
He just got in the league.
Hey, listen. Flight. Hold on.
I'm talking about against. Hold on.
Listen. So let me ask you this right here. So, if you would have replaced Kawhi Leonard with Jimmy Butler on that Toronto team, are they still beating Golden State?
Are they still being Golden State? Can I answer this question?
Yeah, answer it. Go ahead.
Are they still being Golden State? Hold on. Can I just sit here and answer the question?
Go ahead.
He wouldn't even
got
beat
the
you.
full
Joel
floor.
Embiid.
Nobody
You don't even
say
want me to
nothing.
answer. See, I knew it.
No, I answered. I'm king. I'm
Nobody say
quiet.
nothing.
I'm trying to listen to you.
They
You
don't
got
want
the
me to
floor,
answer.
Crunch.
They don't want me to answer. Y'all got it.
I'm asking you the question. We're not worried about that.
I think in 20. Hold on. You asked me if Jimmy Butler would still win against the Warriors in 2019.
They won in 2018, the Raptors. I said if you would have replaced Kawhi Leonard and you would have put Jimmy Butler on that team, we don't have Kawhi Leonard on that team. We have Jimmy Butler that year. Are they still beating Golden State?
They would have lost.
Hold on. Would they have still beaten Golden State?
That's what I asked you 3 times.
This is no KD.
See, he don't want me to answer. See, I knew it, bro. Because I don't want nobody to misconstrue what I'm saying.
The dude that said he wouldn't have beaten Embiid, that's disingenuous because Jimmy was on that team.
Nah, that's cool. He don't want me to answer, bro.
Jimmy
Just answer that question, Crunch.
He said yes.
Oh, let me.
Let him answer.
No, he beat Giannis though. I remember that.
Hold on, listen. Yes, they still win in 2019, bro.
Yeah.
There you go.
The Jimmy Butler
Yes, they still be Golden
You
State.
don't even believe that.
Wait,
You
y'all.
don't
They
even
call that
believe
nigga the
it.
claw.
Hold on, y'all. I'm about to cut
I'm
the
gonna
clock.
tell you. I'm gonna tell you why though. I'm gonna tell you. Matter of fact,
You
I'm gonna
don't
tell you why.
even believe
I'm about
that.
to cook
I'm
you
gonna tell you
now.
why, right?
Hold on,
Because
y'all. Go ahead, Crunch. I'm about
Klay
to cook
Thompson
you after
still.
you
Hold
say
on.
your answer. Go ahead.
Please let me finish.
Go ahead.
Because Klay Thompson still gets hurt, KD still gets hurt,
Mm-hmm.
and because also
Klay
when you look
Thompson
at
played
the
6 games though.
hold on, and also when you look at
Go
the
ahead,
team
continue.
around, we look at the team around Kawhi that was actually on that team. That team is low key comparable, if not better, than the Miami Heat team that Jimmy had. Who Jimmy plays good on teams like that because of what I'm telling Kawhi to
They
do.
wouldn't have need 6 games
No,
with
hold on,
Jimmy
y'all.
Butler
Wait,
Hold
taking
on.
2
Hold on, y'all. Let him go because I already got an ether for him.
Jimmy plays well the way how I'm telling Kawhi to play now, where he lets his team eat. So he was letting Dragic. I mean,
So,
yeah, he was letting Dragic and everybody. Hold on, and what I'm saying is on the Raptors, yes, him Lowry causing havoc.
I'm cook.
Hold on, come on, him Van Vliet, and then Siakam,
Let him
man.
cook. Like, let him cook.
Dude,
Gasol.
dude, he's already cooked already. I'm about to cook
Cook.
him.
Let him cook.
What are you sitting
Go
here
ahead,
talking
Crunch.
about, man? I'm
Go
not
ahead,
trying to do
Crunch.
this. Hold on,
Now
then
watch
also,
this. Now watch this. Well,
my last point.
Now
This is
wait.
my last point.
Take your last point. Go ahead.
He went
I'm
6
going right
games.
after him, y'all.
He went 6 games. He went 6 games against Bron and AD, averaging 26 and 10 in 2
Beautiful. He
series.
sure did. He sure did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Now
dropped
watch
40.
this.
But
Now
this
hold
is
on. Now
without.
watch
But hold
this.
on. But
CFA.
that's
Now,
without the help.
yeah,
Hey,
you right.
Crunch.
You right. That was
I
without the
can
help.
give
Now
him
watch this. Now
respect
watch
for
this.
that.
Yeah, but hold
Now,
on.
dude,
It's
hold on.
easier for
Hold
you
on,
to
y'all.
do that, though.
Hold
If
on,
you
y'all.
don't have
Hold
help,
on.
it's easier for you to
But
score on
what
the
about
Now
the
floor.
watch
10
this.
assists? That
Hold
means he
on,
just
listen,
passing to
listen.
anybody
It's
getting
So
10
easier
Crunch.
for
assists.
you to do that because you're going
So
to get more touches.
nah. So
Man,
watch
come
this. So
on, bro. He
Crunch.
went to the
So
finals twice on Miami.
we don't even got to go there. Crunch. We saw your boy lose to Steph Curry every time, didn't we? LeBron.
My boy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't we see
your
him lose
boy.
to Steph Curry all the time?
Hey, I don't know. Hey, listen, you must know another
No,
crunch.
no, no. I think you need to
He
answer that
said you
question.
must know another
Didn't you
Crunch.
see LeBron lose to Steph Curry every time? Yes or no?
That's
Crunch, you like Bron now?
hey, listen, that's not my
Crunch.
guy.
So
That's not my
Crunch.
Nigga,
guy.
So
Crunch like
Crunch.
Bron
Pause.
and
Hold on,
KD.
y'all. Hold on.
Hey,
So Crunch.
today, Jimmy Butler just
Didn't
got a day.
LeBron lose to Steph Curry every time with the stack team? Yes or no?
That's not my guy.
Man, answer the question, bro.
Crunch,
Did
Bron,
he
your boy.
lose? Yes or no?
That's not my guy. And he
Okay,
lost to
so I'm gonna answer for you.
but
Yeah,
hold
he
on, but what I'm
lost.
saying
And
here
guess what?
saying
No,
you
no, no,
is
Chris, let me finish
I'm
my
gonna
point.
I'm gonna
Because
hit you with how you
I'm
hit
on you with
Chilltown.
your
Hold on.
hypothetical. Hold
I'm gonna
on.
hit you.
No.
I'm gonna hit you with what you hit Chilltown
No,
with.
no, because you know I'm about to
I'm
hit
gonna
you with a
hit you with what you hit.
haymaker.
I'm gonna hit you with what you hit Chilltown with.
So why Jimmy Butler ain't beat LeBron? Since
With
he could
more
beat
help.
Curry.
With more help.
Since he didn't beat Curry, why he didn't beat
them. No,
LeBron?
he beat the Raptors. I mean, he beat the Warriors with more help.
What?
Yeah, he had like in
You see what
2019.
I'm saying?
He had more help in 2015,
And
bro.
look, and guess what? He had the same team. 18 was the same team Jimmy Butler would have had to go against the Warriors.
You said 2018.
Yep, LeBron's Cavs 2018 would have been the same team for
But
Jimmy
that's
Butler
what
to go up
KD. But
against
that's
them
what
with,
KD and Clay
and he would
playing.
have lost still.
Hold on. But that's what KD and Clay playing.
You said they was out,
No, I'm saying they was out. They was out in
Bro,
2019.
wait, Crunch, you really think
bro. You
Jimmy is
know,
gonna beat them for real?
come on, bro.
If he was
Yes,
on,
he the
nah.
bust
He
their
don't
ass,
believe that, bro. He know Jimmy
bro.
Butler
Hold
couldn't
on,
even
Jimmy
beat
Butler would have bust
Jimmy
their
Butler
ass.
couldn't even beat LeBron, bro. How you gonna beat Curry, bro? Be real.
Hold on, Jimmy
Listen,
Butler
hold
can't beat
on,
Jimmy
LeBron.
Butler
You
beat
listen.
talking
Curry,
about
bro. He couldn't even beat LeBron,
Hold
bro.
on, Flight. You talking?
Hold
Flight. You talking about
on.
2015? You talking
Listen,
about
Man,
2015?
period, bro. Just in
Flight.
general.
But
Hold on,
listen,
that's
but
what.
hold on.
LeBron had Kyrie though. LeBron had Kyrie that year.
But listen, Flight, crunch. For you to say that Jimmy Butler,
Give me the lighter, bet.
if you would have put Jimmy Butler on that Toronto Raptors team and they
Bet.
would still win, you're saying basically what you're saying
Get the
is
lighter.
he is good enough at his peak to be the best player on a championship team, and that's just not true.
No, bro. Listen, what I'm saying to you is that he is good enough to be the best player on the championship team, and I'm gonna
Nobody
break
would
that.
agree with you on that
Hold on.
statement.
I'm gonna break down
Nobody
why
would.
though.
He's a
It don't matter
complimentary
if they
player.
agree. Hold
Who,
on.
Jimmy Butler?
Listen, but hold on, King. They didn't agree with me when I said they was going to trade Luka.
Wait, hold on. Is he talking about Jimmy Butler, Crunch?
Hey, Duke, hold on. Yes,
Oh no,
I'm
Jimmy
saying.
Butler.
Hold
No,
on.
he already went to a championship.
No.
So he already good.
Hold on.
Nah,
But they
prior.
didn't win.
He talking about
Hold
prior.
on. He's saying because he didn't win doing that.
Oh, okay.
What I'm saying is, listen. In 2020, if you averaging 26 and 10 against Bron and AD with Bam and Goran hurt for the first 2 games, and you still go 6 games, to me, I have to ask the question: what would have happened if they was all healthy for the whole series?
And Crunch, that's a valid question.
Because, matter of fact, Duke
What's a valid question?
now.
Yeah, he outscored LeBron with
Duke,
game.
but Duke,
Crunch,
hold on, Duke, because I gotta ask Flight about his guy LeBron in 2015. They say that he would have won in 2015 if his whole team was healthy because they went 6 games. Bro.
Yeah.
Hold on.
That's a shoulda, woulda.
Hold on.
That's a shoulda, woulda. That's a shoulda, woulda, coulda. But what you're saying is
no, but listen, because they went 6 games without Kyrie and Kevin Love. Now, what I'm saying is Jimmy went 6 games without Bam and Goran Dragic.
Hey,
you see what I'm saying? So who was this say? Hold on. But this is against Braun and AD.
But no, Crunch.
That was Caruso and Dwight Howard, bro.
Right, and Dwight
and Caruso
and Rondo and all that. So that team is better than the 2015 Warriors. The 2020 Lakers is better than the 2015 Warriors.
Yeah,
they had a way better team.
I agree.
They had a way better team, and they was the favorite.
So
I don't know if that's true. I don't know how that's true.
Nah, that is.
I knew, you know, Crunch. Hey, Crunch. And you know I'm a diehard Heat fan. I knew he wasn't gonna be.
And the reason why I don't know if that's true because you're not. Listen. The reason why I don't know if that's true because you're comparing that 2020 Lakers team versus 2015 Golden State, and during that time we talking about Curry was doing some crazy stuff back then.
Nah, he was, but
he was doing. Listen, but we not. So listen, what would be more comparable if you said that was the same LeBron of 2015 on that Lakers team, but that was not the same LeBron James of 2015 as he was on that 2020 team.
To me, that 2020.
He was the same. That 2020 LeBron, even though he was still good, is not better than that 2015 Curry that won Diamond's MVP. He's not.
No, but that's not my point. I'm talking about the whole team. Hold on. I'm talking about the whole team. You feel me? I'm talking about how.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying.
No, but King, hold on. I'm gonna break it down for you.
You said that 2020 team is better.
No, you're making a good point about LeBron and Steph. I'm saying
Golden State team off that team.
I'm saying
Butler could have beat LeBron.
No, but I'm just saying, dude. Hey, cause King, we ain't even gotta do all that, King. AD would be the best big man on the court by far.
Yeah, there's no player that's better than him.
But then you got Dwight.
Yeah. And JaVale McGee.
And JaVale
and Dwight, Dwight.
You got
like
Rondo.
3 certified big men.
Bro, that team was just too good defensively.
Come on, man.
We didn't.
Yeah, but you talking about y'all forgetting. I don't know how old some of y'all are when you got to basketball, but I think a lot of y'all are forgetting about how great Curry was.
Bro,
and you taking away from what Clay was doing too. We're talking about a Klay Thompson who scored.
King, I'm probably older than you, King.
You might be the
guy. What I'm saying is AD. I'm still taking AD over Clay.
Yeah, I would take AD over
That
Clay.
2020 team.
I'm definitely taking AD over Clay.
It's too good defensively, bro.
Hey, Crunch, real quick though. I want you to remember this, Crunch. Remember, Kyrie and Kawhi, they're handcuffed together. I want you to remember that. And you know what I'm talking about. We don't have too many conversations about this. They're handcuffed together, brother. Remember that. People go out there for the same.
But you also know that same team that you're talking about, that Golden State team, went 73-9.
No, bro.
No, the one from the year before. You're right about. No, I'm talking about when they went the first year.
Even 2016, I think the 2020 Lakers are still.
Yeah, I'm still taking 2020 Lakers, but
remember this. Look, Kyrie, just like how we say for Kyrie was forced to go and be played with people that he didn't want to play with. That was the same thing with Kawhi, bro. He was
but now Kawhi got everything he wanted.
Guess what? This is the first time he actually got that, bro.
7 years though.
Just like you were for Kyrie.
No, but 7 years. No, see, but Kyrie got to the finals. Hold on, but Kyrie got to the finals. Hold on.
But that was a Luka.
I don't agree with that 2020.
Oh man, see, this is what I'm trying to tell you, man.
Kyrie, no. Watch this. He got with Luka. Luka gone now. So guess what? Kyrie better. He got his chance now. Just like you said.
Ain't no better. He already did it.
Same age as Kawhi. This the same age as
Kawhi. But hold on, Flight.
Same year. So remember this. He better build up from this.
Ain't no
Kyrie
better.
Better build from this. He got a first draft pick. And he got AD and he got Clay. So he better build from this. Because Kawhi never had that.
I'm telling you.
Kawhi never had that.
Hold on, yo. Hold on. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Crunch. Yeah.
Dude, hold on. But hold on. Kyrie don't got to do. Well, hold on. He will do it. But it's not no same pressure because
will he do it?
Hold on, because hold on.
Do what?
Hold on. He
Ask
already
Crunch that, not me.
He already went to the
win the championship.
Hold on, y'all.
He said he went to the finals, but he went to the
Flight.
finals.
Listen. Flight.
Now it's his team, just like Kawhi got his team.
That's what I'm saying. He went over there, and they built up. They built pieces around him after Kyrie came over there.
At the end of the season, right?
Hold on. And also, I want to show you something as well. Right, so I'm gonna tell you why. Hold on. So also,
he know.
No, hold on. So hold on. I want to show you this. Now, Luka Doncic said that Kyrie was the Batman for that specific year.
Okay.
Also, hold on. So that means that when Kyrie had his situation, he took them to the finals ASAP.
Yeah, and Kawhi never had a Luka.
Right. He matter of fact. Hold on.
Luka, he going.
He did have a Luka.
When who's a Luka?
No, I'm trying to sit here and tell you. Please let me finish. Please, I promise. Let me
kill you, Crunch. I'm about to light this guy.
Hold on, listen. He had multiple Lukas. Now listen.
Oh,
hold on. Can you please let me finish?
Jump out this fucking.
Please let me finish. I promise it's gonna be worth it. Hold on, it's gonna be worth it now. Hold on. Hold on.
I'm about to fucking crash out.
Hold on. The reason why I say Paul George is one because hold on. We have to. I only deal with facts, y'all.
I'm not letting you finish that.
No, listen, respectfully. Hold on, respectfully. I only deal with facts.
He said Paul George. Hold on. That's what he said.
Hold on. Paul George took his team to the conference finals. Paul George took his team to the conference finals, just like Luka, right or wrong. I'm saying before Kyrie came over there, Luka, the farthest he went was the conference finals.
Okay.
Right. Paul George went to the conference finals on the Pacers, and not only that, he's a better defender than Luka.
Yeah, they're in the same boat, just like
top
that.
5 in MVP. But hold on.
Yeah, everybody better.
Hold on. Was he number 3 in MVP voting?
What year?
Paul George when he was on OKC.
I think.
Simple yes.
Sure
He was definitely top 5.
Simple yes or simple no.
I'm trying to remember if he was top 5 or.
No, he was top 5. He was top 5.
Crunch. All you want is a simple yes or a simple no, right?
No, I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out was he top 5 or was he top 3?
Top 5 in what?
He was top 5.
In MVP voting.
Who?
Crunch, I would give him top 5. I'm okay with that.
Who?
No, hold on. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see if he. Hold on. MVP voting.
And he was top 3 in DPOY too.
I can find out. You talking about
Wait, he was 3 in DPOY?
Yeah,
what year?
Paul George.
In 2019. So, but that's my point.
Okay, see,
hold on, but flight.
Yeah, OKC was number 2.
Paul George was like top 3.
Yeah, Paul George was cooking at OKC.
This my point. This my point though.
29 points a
But
game
this the point.
already.
This the point though.
I'm listening.
This is the point. Luka was top 3 in MVP voting with Kyrie, right? So that's a headshot right there. And then hold on, but if you continue, hold on. But if you continue,
is not even close to.
No, but if you continue though, hold on. But this is my point though, right? It's my issue though. Now, who is the
He
first?
does nothing better than him except defend.
Who is the first?
Literally just
hold on, yo. Hold on.
Let him finish.
Because a lot of people say Paul George more skilled, but listen.
Nobody says that.
Let him finish.
Nobody says that.
Finish. Go ahead, Crunch.
Right. So this is what I'm saying. A lot of people say that, but look, that's what I'm saying.
Niggas is crazy.
Who is now? Please, I don't want nobody to lie on this panel, right? That's one thing we don't do as men. No, for real. Like as men, we don't.
You know how I get out. I'm gonna say the truth. Go ahead. Come on.
Exactly right. So I just want us to all be honest when I ask this question. Who is the original? Who's the original Luka Doncic?
Man, not fucking Paul George.
Man, no. Who was it? It was James Harden.
James Harden. There you go.
It was James Harden, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So did Kawhi not have James Harden?
He did. Well,
Yeah.
So that's another person that. Hold on. So that's another player that he had that's just like Luka.
he does.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So-
No,
right, so then-
I mean, damn.
Now-
We've
now-
been like
now-
that.
James
He
Harden
got
is not
that.
what
He got that
was,
James
though.
Harden. Though.
Right.
He got that
Yes.
Luka James Harden.
Right.
He
Harden
not
just dropped
that
50.
James
That's
Harden.
what Luka
Hold on.
James
Harden still make
Harden.
Harden still make an All-Star team.
This not the
Okay,
Harden
2018.
still make an All-Star team.
Listen,
So wait,
this is
Crunch.
not the 2018
No,
James
wait,
Harden.
no,
The James Harden that
Crunch,
you talking
if,
about
We
was
talking
all.
about peak
Hold on.
James Harden on the Rockets.
No, mind if I say
I'm talking
one thing?
about Harden. He
The
still make an
James Harden
All-Star
that you
team.
talking about was an all first team.
Thank
He
you,
not-
thank you,
he
CB.
just-
Bro,
Come
listen,
on,
but
come on.
you're not
Wait,
even
Flight,
not
you
even
mind if I
He
say
just
one
no,
thing?
bro. He
Not
just
even- that's not right.
Wait,
Y'all being
Crunch.
y'all being disingenuous.
Crunch, do
Yeah,
you
let
mind
him
if I say
finish.
one thing
Wait,
though?
bro.
Y'all being disingenuous.
Harden hasn't had a 20 not had a 20 and 10 year yet.
He led the
No,
league in
That's
assists.
I'm like, where's
Can
that
I say
Luka
one
heart
thing
in
though,
that though?
guys? Hey,
no,
Crunch, can I
no,
say one
no. I'm
thing?
not
He's
saying.
putting up 50
Listen, I'm
right
not. I
now.
didn't specify a year that he was
You
about
say
to
you
come
haven't
out
had
like
a
No, but
20
Luka.
and
but
10
I'm
yet.
saying, Crunch, when was James Harden looking like Luka? James Harden with Kawhi.
But wait,
I'm about to
Flight,
do it
let
right
me
now.
say
Hold
one
on.
thing though.
Hold on.
Crunch, let me say one thing.
Hold on. I'm gonna ask
Crunch,
you
I
this
just want
question.
to
Hold
say
on.
one thing.
Hold on.
Wait, let him finish.
Hold
Let
on.
him finish, bro.
Hold on. I'm gonna ask you this question right
I'm just
now.
asking.
I'm gonna ask you. Hold on. Time out. I'm gonna ask you a question. Hold on. He's
Why
done.
you asking me?
I got you. James Harden currently right now is averaging 28 points a game and 8 assists. That's Luka
Bro,
Doncic.
are
Hold on.
you
Hold on. Time out.
serious?
That's Luka Doncic's numbers, bro.
Bro, we going off for 12 games right now, bro.
Oh
All right, Crunch.
my
You nasty.
gosh,
Wait, but
You
bro.
Crunch,
nasty.
Yeah, but
Bro
this
is
Bro,
is
that's
nasty.
nasty. That's nasty work.
James
what you
Harden is
failed.
That's
Luka
nasty work.
now. James
What
Harden
you
is
failed to realize is
Luka.
this
That's
right here.
nasty
Hold on,
work,
hold
That's
on,
bro.
hold on,
not
hold
that's
on.
not
Crunch,
niggas
You
saying you don't
brung
run
up
with
That's
the
so.
Luka.
That's
numbers.
hold on. So
You gotta
that's
bump
Listen,
that
played.
up.
you
And
brung up.
hold on. Let me land this
You brung
plane.
up
Hold
the
on. Let me
numbers.
say
You
this
brung
last
up.
point real
Listen,
quick.
you brung
Hold
up the
on. This is my
numbers
last point,
that
Brody.
Harden is bring
Hold on,
that
Brody. Hold
Harden is
on. Hold
doing
on. This
right
is my
right
last
now.
point, gang.
Is
Is Harden
28,
Hey, look. Hey,
Luka
look.
28.
playoffs?
Hey,
Hold
look, bro.
on.
Hold on.
You
This
bringing
my
up
last.
part
Hold on.
what
This is my
Harden's
last
doing
point. I'm
right
gonna
now,
pass you the
and that's
mic.
28-9. But
Tell
first
this
of
nigga.
all, we don't even know if he's going to be able to sustain
Go
that
ahead,
long
That's a
Crunch.
term.
hypothetical.
And
That's a hypothetical.
not only that, James Harden has had some games where he hasn't even been putting up them kind of numbers. Back when James Harden was in his prime, James Harden had more 50 games in 2018 than he had anything less than 20.
Bro,
That's
Nigga,
he had 50.
crazy.
he
He
this
had dropped
year.
55 just now.
He just
Yeah.
dropped 55, yes. What
No,
that
he
Like
just,
what the fuck? We're
bro.
like
I'm
10
saying,
games in.
bro, he
hey,
So
just
Join,
dropped
what's good,
55. But
Join?
hold on,
What's up,
y'all.
bro?
Let me land
What's
my.
up,
Crunch
bro?
is
Bro,
really
listen. I'm about to
saying
I'm just
that
pass
saying
y'all,
what up
bro.
to
James
I'll pull
Join,
up.
Harden
bro.
is
Hey,
the
join. I'll pull up to
reason
that gym. That's what I'm saying. But
Saying like
listen.
that
Hey,
right
but Crunch, bro, let me say
now.
one
Why
thing
do you
though.
want to battle
nasty.
me?
Hey, listen.
I'm on your side. Why do you want to beat me up?
Now that's nasty
No,
though.
no, no,
I
no. I'm
was just
saying, no.
saying
I'm
what
saying,
up
no. I'm saying
though.
we can get a
Hey,
workout in,
I
bro.
fuck with it though.
but
We
Crunch, bro, let
I
me
know
say
Chris, you
one.
can work out
you
Crunch,
can
better
let me
than
have
say
me.
Hold
one
that.
on. Hey,
thing.
y'all,
You can
listen, yo.
have
This is what
that.
I'm saying, bro. Okay, go ahead, Shamar.
Hey, Crunch, I just want to say, bro, you guys got 15 minutes. Crunch, you got to get the game started, bro.
Oh
I ain't
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
lie.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah. If y'all want to pull it to the draft, you know,
hey,
for
Gotta
yeah.
get
real.
the game
Hold
started.
on,
Nah,
hold on. That's my other personality. I mean, that's my other. I got multiple personality disorder, bro. No, but listen, bro.
hey, Crunch. Right
Hold
now
on, bro.
it's
What
a
I'm
lot
saying to
of.
you is James Harden. He's doing it right now, currently.
Okay, no
No, he not.
problem. So
He's not.
all right. Can we get a full season and then judge that?
Okay, that's
He's
cool.
not
I'm just
doing
saying.
that. And
Hey,
James
I'm just
Harden is a
saying.
good
I hear
player.
I want
you.
to
I
ask
hear
you. So
you.
this
He
my
Harden is
looking
last.
my
like
This my
favorite.
last
Luca.
point,
Harden is
y'all.
my
Hold on.
I
favorite
hear you.
player,
He
and
looking
I'm
like
This
telling
is
you
Luca
right
right
literally. I
now.
now.
promise. This my last point,
But
though.
he ain't about to be
On that.
looking
Hold on,
like
but listen.
Luca the whole season.
Hold on. This is my last point on that question that
Yeah.
you asked me about the Luca.
This is
The
not Luca.
last player. Hold on. Now, Luka Doncic. You might say, okay, Paul George not on his level. Harden out on his level because the rebounds and assists and everything Luka is providing.
Prime Harden is
Nah,
better.
that's not why I'm saying that.
Yeah. Also, hold
Prime
on.
Harden
So,
is better.
Not
Prime
that's
Harden is
well,
not
better.
why I'm saying
well
that.
then,
James
we
Harden
said.
is just not doing what Luca is doing. Period. Him or
Well, can I
Paul
hold on?
George.
So, what
They didn't
something
do
Luka is
none
doing?
of
If Luka,
35.
hold on, Luka is damn sure
what
getting
the
more
fuck,
triple doubles than them, right?
bro. Luca is by far better than them, bro.
So
Luca
I'm
doesn't
saying, is
have
he
more
not? Is he
total.
not getting? Hold on, flight.
Luca
Is he
doesn't
not
have more
flight?
total triple doubles than
Bro,
James Harden.
But flight.
listen,
But this is what I'm saying here, saying though.
listen.
Hold
I'm
on, but
talking
flight.
about you. Talking about
But flight. My whole
Luca
issue.
right
But flight.
now
Okay, listen,
versus.
flight. My whole issue is this: is that not only you have that, you also have Russell Westbrook.
Oh my
Russell Westbrook.
God! Here we go.
Now, this is my whole point, right?
Here we
I'm not
go.
saying none of these dudes. I'm not saying Russell's on their level.
No, Russ is a good player. I'm
I'm
not
just
gonna act
saying
like
when
he's not.
you're asking
Mm-hmm.
for superstardom and then they giving you those players like and then they give it to you
Mm-hmm.
and then you quit on them.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? That's my issue. You quit on
Yeah.
them when Harden and Paul George was giving Kyrie and Luka. They was giving them good bump.
What
That
it
game when Kyrie almost came out and when Kyrie had that layup, Paul George had,
and
you know what I'm
Crunch.
saying? They were still hooping.
That's why I said what's
But
quitting to you,
he
right?
he gave up.
What was was his sign.
See, I think that
What
he
his
could
deal
have came in and been a glue guy for them.
It's not bad that Kawhi
You know
take
what I'm
a
saying?
bro, but
seat
that's
back
a
though, bro.
position that listen to me. What you're saying is what I'm saying
Yeah,
because
y'all saying this something in different ways, yeah.
what most people are saying about Kawhi, they want him to score more. At first, I thought that was your premise, was that he just needs to score more. He needs to
No,
take over
No,
the
I
game
think he just
more.
that's
scored. I think he
that's
just
not
needs
what it
to be
is.
there more, man.
Kawhi Leonard.
I agree
Listen,
that he is injured a lot, but I can't speak on a man
The problem
injury.
with
I can't
Kawhi
Flight.
speak
Leonard,
on that.
Yes,
I
you
don't
can,
Kawhi
know.
Leonard,
Flight. You know he's not
Kawhi
injured,
Leonard
Flight.
needs to play
Hey,
Bro,
more.
Flight,
no,
cut this out,
no,
Flight.
but Shamar, be real. We saw them do him like they did Kobe. He put his foot under him on purpose. I don't know how much that affected him for his whole career. I get that he fought through it, but y'all got to remember that probably was the last bit of energy he had to get through that and did what he did. And now he's fighting on it as best as he can. That's why I said at the end of the day, when he first got here with the Clippers, bro, we got to give him some grace because this was his first time having his own team, his first time picking his own teammate. This is his first time. We can't be mad at the dude for doing his first go around when, like, just like Crunch be saying about Kyrie. He didn't get
Kyrie wound up doing it, but Kyrie did it.
Kyrie never did it though. Dallas is not a team he built up. Crunch.
He built Dallas up.
He did not build that up.
He did build Dallas up.
That team was there, bro. He built.
He built Dallas up. They traded for them pieces, and then hold on.
Okay, let me finish.
They called him the leader.
If you consider that a come up for Kyrie, then the Raptors is a come up for Kyrie.
What did they call Kyrie?
No, listen, Flight. Listen, I'm gonna tell you. Hold on. Let me answer this question.
He brought
That's not the same because Flight. Hold
on. He brought his guys, Crunch.
Hold on. Let me answer the question, bro. Hold on, y'all. Listen, I'm saying Kyrie went through a whole rebuild with the Mavs when he went over there.
That was not a whole rebuild.
Hold on.
No rebuild.
Hold on, y'all.
That was not no rebuild.
They top players.
Let me finish though. Hold on. When Kyrie went over there, let me break this down, right? And how it's gonna come full circle because the Mavs about to win the championship this season. So listen.
Oh, you crazy?
Hold on.
I'm letting you know now.
Yeah, go ahead and start the draft, gang. I ain't gonna lie.
Listen, so hold on. So Kyrie went over to the Mavs. They missed the playoffs.
Yep.
Because they was tanking right there, because he came there at the end of the season. Next season, the next season they literally make trades during the season after they had already brought Kyrie over there. This is after
what
signing
trades
Kyrie.
they make, bro? What trades they make, bro?
They signed for Gafford, they signed for PJ, I believe, and things of that nature. Now watch this. Now, then he leads them to the finals, and everybody calls him the leader. Even Luka calls him the Batman. Now,
I agree.
Then hold on. Now, just to complete the rebuild off, then they trade Luka.
Correct.
So now he's really fresh as the main leader. Luka.
But remember, hold on. Remember that Kawhi. That same thing happened for Kawhi.
No, but listen, they
traded their leader for him.
No, but listen, they have built AD around Kyrie, and then they turned around and got the number 1 draft pick. And this is the situation they have built.
This is a rebuild. They let that start.
Okay. As long as we agree on that part, yeah.
I agree that this is a rebuild.
Okay.
It's not a rebuild.
You just don't think they're going to go. You just don't think they're going to the finals.
Not a rebuild.
No. I'm saying that if he don't, you better be ready to say the same thing for Kyrie.
If he don't go to the finals, right?
Because this team is better than the Clipper team.
I'm gonna say what's necessary to be said.
That's not saying much though, Flight.
What I'm telling you is that the Mavs.
That's not saying much. I mean, yeah, they're better than the Clippers.
Well, no, I'm just making sure Crunch keep the same energy because I'm trying to get him to understand that Kawhi and Kyrie is like the same story. They go through the same shit. They was forced to play with people or teams that they didn't even want to play with.
Well, Kyrie beat Kawhi in the playoffs, though. You know that.
Okay, and guess what? Kawhi beat 2 super teams. Period.
He had LeBron.
Hold on.
He beat the same dudes you beat.
He had LeBron.
Bro,
and he beat that dude again with D-Wade.
I think that Kyrie beat 2 super teams as well.
And guess what? Kawhi plays defense. 2 depoys, nigga.
Well, Kyrie played better defense on Steph than. Hold on. If Kyrie played better defense on Steph than Kawhi played.
And Kawhi's more efficient than him.
Hold on. Let me finish.
Period. And jump shot making too, and in the post.
Wait, hold on, but let me finish.
Kyrie, not jump shot and Flight. I can't.
Yes, he is. He's more efficient, bro. He's the second most efficient.
Because Kyrie shoots borderline.
CB, listen to me.
Facts. Hold on, Flight. Hold on, Flight. I ain't tell you. Hold on, Flight. I ain't tell you about the defense.
Second to Steph Curry.
Flight. Hold on, Flight. I ain't tell you about the defense.
Efficiency in what?
Hold on, Flight. I ain't tell you about the defense.
I'm gonna be back in 5 minutes to get the
Kyrie played better defense on Steph than Kawhi played in the. Than Kawhi played on LeBron in the finals.
Kyrie did what?
He played better defense on Steph than Kawhi Leonard played defense on LeBron in the finals, bro.
Stop that, Crunch.
That's not.
Yeah,
no.
He shut Steph down.
No, man, I can stop.
He shut Steph down.
No, he didn't.
And LeBron still averaged.
No, he didn't.
LeBron still averaged like 28.
This
All
how
right,
you
bro.
know.
All right.
You know Crunch is my brother because this nigga will tell you.
Stop. Listen.
At
Hold
the end of
on.
the fucking
Fight. Hold on. I can't let you do that. There are certain spots where Kyrie did great defense on Steph Curry, but for you to sit up here and say that he shut him down,
I'm talking about the average. I'm just going off the facts. That's all.
He tripping on that.
I'm just going off the facts. I'm just going off the
Kawhi did
numbers.
to LeBron though. That's the crazy part.
What LeBron averaged 28 on like 50-some%.
Bro, you talking about in 2014?
Yes.
Bro, he did that in garbage time. You know that.
And I'm talking about
when
Steph.
Kawhi
I'm talking
was
about
sitting out of the game. What are you talking about?
Steph numbers
Why are you
was
trying
lower.
to play Kawhi? He wasn't playing.
Steph numbers was lower, bro. They was terrible.
They had the
numbers.
biggest blowouts in finals history. Kawhi wasn't even playing.
Come on,
LeBron
bro.
on defense.
So that's my point.
The game. He was out the game. He was winning.
Man,
why would you be nasty like
Listen
that?
what I'm saying, bro. It's all these excuses, man.
No, nigga, but what did he do in 2013, though? Did he do that? Did he do it better than Kawhi?
Hey, listen. You know what you're saying not true. You know what you're saying is not true.
No, it's true. It's fast. But look, yo, I'm gonna wrap this up, man. You know, Mavs about to win this championship.